Christy. Hello, Yista. Hello, Victoria. Hello, Livoli. Hello, Mom Star. Hello, Maya. Hello, Angie. Hello, Tracy. Hello, Gemma. Hello, Darcy. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. So happy to see everyone. Hello, Aspen. So, yes. Okay. Hello, Miss D. There is so many. I'm talking about Polo's chat last night. What happened? What happened in Polo's chat? Are we talking about the Avengers and Polo's chat? There are Avengers everywhere. I don't care. Like, at the end of the day, now I have a phobia. I'm like, do I have makeup on my teeth? Hello, Michelle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, when I do my live Thursday or Friday, it's after work, okay? I'm not putting makeup on after having removed the makeup from work. I ain't doing it. But I can do it like on the weekend, do something instead of looking like I'm homeless. Mm. Yes, I don't like how Vampy and RC spoke to you last night. Listen, Vampy mostly just imitated my accent, which is something I just don't really care about. Like, I'm gonna be so honest. I just don't really care. Like, for me, it's about, at the end of the day, I just want to go live. So if I have the time to put makeup on, yeah, for sure. But if I don't have the time, I'm still gonna go live. I'm not ashamed of what I look like. Like, women are beautiful and every sense of the way. Like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Vampy drags me every day. I guess that's what the Avengers want because the Avengers really like me being dragged. So if she's catering to her audience, who am I to say anything? I just don't like the TDFing that I heard about. And I don't like that she brought it up yesterday. And instead of actually just apologizing like a normal person, she just did a lot of bullshit. And I'm just like, girl, relax. It's weird to talk about doing anything to anyone. And I'm like, women are beautiful. Every woman is beautiful, whether with makeup, without makeup, whether skinny or fat, whether anything. That's why when they talk about my physical appearance, I mostly ask myself, well, like, what's the point? That's one of the big thing I have in my head because I'm like, it's not like I came on the internet saying that I was one of the most beautiful women you could ever see in your life. I like like I don't understand. It's like they want to humble me, but I don't remember being particularly, oh my god, I'm so beautiful. Like, I don't understand. I am 35 years old. I thought that when you were past 30, people would just leave you alone with all that misogyny and weird ass shit, which is why I did my pictures in lingerie when I was 31, because people kept on saying that when you're 30, it's like you turn to dust and you're not a woman anymore and all of that. So I was just proud and being like, yo, I'm 31 and I'm I'm more confident in myself. And it just turned it into like the most weird shit I have ever heard in my life. I'm like, I'm 35. Why are they talking about my boob? Like, it's weird as fuck. I thought, like, I really thought that after 50, like after 30, people didn't give a shit about like, that's really what I thought. Like, I thought you were free after 30. Jesus Christ. But no, you're never free as a woman, I guess. I thought when you're 30 and more, you're just automatically unattractive and you just turn to dust. Isn't that what the red pill teach men now? Anyhow. Yo, I'm like, when I hear the red pill, I'm like, yo, you're 30, you can basically go to dust and jump up. So yeah, like Vampy, I think she is a really particular individual. And yeah, like I really don't care what she does. She does a lot of video of me as an owl, and I'm like, okay. I hope they know I'm not really a bird. Like, I hope they know I'm not really a bird. Like, Dani is not really an Avenger. I hope they understand this, but I wouldn't put anything past them at this point. Like, sincerely, they are fucking weird. So, yeah, there's a lot of thing going on right now. Like, so much thing going on. And I just cannot believe the Dani sycophant. Because now is Polly cool with that? Yes, of course. The Polly is cool with that. Polly is not someone that is well. Like, it's like even Star now. Star is insulting me. I'm like, I don't know if I ever had a beef with Star. Did I have a beef with Star? Maybe. I was just not aware of it. So I would have appreciated if she would have come and told me we had a beef. But just suddenly now she's just insulting me too. So I'm like, yo, it's all good. Like Vampy also does a big thing about Star is making fun of you. And I'm like, why would I give a fuck if Star is making fun of me? Like, all I can think in my head, I love you, love. All I can think in my head is the fact that those people who are so eager to talk shit about me and make like a bunch of alliances with people who talk shit about me were supposedly the most owl of owl of owl of owl. I'm like, hello, Blueberry. Star claimed that you were trying to provoke her into a fight with Polly. I wasn't, okay? People were telling that she should react. I don't give a fuck what Star does. Like, I don't even understand what she's talking about. Like, let's be clear. Those people, like, didn't Star say, oh my God, I love the owl so much, and people were reaching out to me, which I don't know why people were reaching out to her. She wasn't a mod, so no idea why Little Owl were reaching out to her in such desperation. And because of that, that's why she did it. She did a video about me. Guys, give me 1 second. Okay, back. Hello, Maria. So yeah, now like people were seeing Star like so much. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! So she needed a place for the little owl for when Madgie would come back, and that's why she did a channel. I'm like, and I knew it was bullshit. Okay, obviously, like I'm like, we ain't friends like that. We were never cool like that. There is no reason for why. Like, if they were, they were. But she didn't do the channel to because until I get it, I'm better and I'm da da da. She did her channel for herself, which is why every time she was saying that bullshit story, I would just say, listen, girl, it's all good. You can do your channel because you want to do your channel. Why do you need to be making it seem like it is for me, for my sanctity? It was just weird as fuck. Okay. And the fact that she kept on coming up with they say that I'm gonna take your little owl. I'm like, yo, dude, like those are not toys. You cannot take people. People watch what they want to watch. I don't give a fuck. Okay. At the end of the day, I am happy with who wants to come and watch me and wants to hang out with me. That is what should matter. Weird ass. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Love you so much. So yeah, I knew that it was bullshit what she was saying, but the fact that she's like, "Oh, you were trying to make me go after Polly because I point," and that's when I'm telling about the Polly apologist, is that Polly was the one saying that you had a beef with Lady Atisha. How is that my fault? How am I making you want to fight with Polly? Like, there, those are simply the fact. I am outraged, okay, because someone came with false information and wanted me to have some type of reaction. That's what offend me. Now the fact that her friend lied on her, that's on her. Like, that is not my fault. That's why I'm like, yo, do what you want. You're weird. You're all weird. The fact that they take the fact that Polly was talking shit behind their back to me, which should be an indication that she be talking shit behind the back of everyone, okay? So, and they put it on me. Okay, I'm like, yo, you're dumb, and that's not my problem. No, Polly never cared about me. Like, that is pretty obvious. She clearly came to do I don't know what the fuck. Okay, like, I don't know, because she is not a content creator. All she does is basically insert herself in everyone's channel and try to overtake it. Like, that's what I see that she does. But yo, and you know what? I don't care. She wanted to start a channel to talk about what she wanted to talk. That's all good. It was the fact that she kept on acting as if she was trying to do me a favor. I'm like, you don't like me like that. Stop acting this way. Clearly you don't love me like that. Clearly you're like, they're trying to act, oh, the most loyal of loyal. I'm like, they were clearly not loyal, and they clearly had other intention, because nothing that happened here should have result in all of that bullshit. So yes, they want to blame me because they clearly never cared about me. And they know it's an easy way to make friends, to talk shit about me, because it's easy. But I don't give a fuck, because I know the truth. I know the truth of the matter. When I look at Polly, who was the one that every time people were talking about the $1,000 was, oh, hello, Rolling Stone. Oh, yeah, I know what's going on. She talks to us behind the scene. No, don't say anything, Madgie. Don't say anything, Madgie. Now, this is the person saying, Madgie, I never knew what she was doing. Chat GBT. Like, those are not well, those are not people that are well. Okay, that is someone that is unwell. As for Plotter, because the big thing is, I think Plotter is the one giving them more legitimacy, because he was there from the beginning. For me, Plotter needs Jesus. Okay, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with him right now. I don't know if he was always this weird. I have no idea. I would love for him to appear and explain himself right now. And he can ask me for explanation too. But really, Plotter for me is like, I'm like, is she sending you nudes? Is that what's going on? Okay. Like, I'm asking myself so many questions because the whole situation makes no sense. Since when is Plotter acting as if so emotional? Okay, and being like strangely, oh, I need to baby Polly. And what Maggie did is so unforgivable because I am cool with her talking shit about me, and I know everything. Like, one time when I said, you don't even know what she said about you, he's like, I know everything. I was like, how do you know everything? Are you Polly? And he was like, oh, those are the stupid theories. I'm like, I don't believe that you is poly. I don't know who the fuck you is. But my two thing is either you're poly for you to trust a bitch like that. I'm like, you saw the bitch try to invent a storyline with your ass. And you're like, nah, that's my bitch. So either he is poly or you want to fuck poly. Those are the two things I can think about. I'm like, yo, that makes no sense to me. LOMG. And of course they're gonna go, no, it is about what is right. You dox her. I'm like, shut up. For the fact that they cannot see that, I'm like, I apologize. It wasn't cool what I did. I removed the name as soon as I could. It ain't my fault if for editing it takes time for YouTube. Complain with YouTube. Oh my God. But her, she never had to apologize for inventing a storyline with Star Plotter as a witness. But what blew my mind more, because I'm like, okay, fine. Plotter is like, Madgie, you dogs her. I can never forgive you. Okay, cool. If your principles are so high, how can you be cool with Polly? Okay, if they were saying fuck me and Polly, I could understand. I had a hard time finding this live. Yes, I am in the valley of the shadow of death. They keep on reporting my shit. Okay, they keep on reporting my thing. That's why, like, you know, you recognize when you're in the valley of the shadow of death. So yes, what was I saying before I started dancing? Yes, I could understand if the emotion is so fucked up. Okay, that they're like Madgie and Polly are shit. But the fact that they looked at this bitch lie report, take screenshot of their conversation, send it to me, say that Webplotter agrees. And you here looking at her being like, yeah, this is a trustworthy person? Like, nah, impossible. Impossible. Like, nah, acting as if I literally went and showed this woman entire life and trying to blame me for what Dani did. I'm like, you know, when I showed Polly's maybe name, because I don't know if it's her name or not at this point, and I don't care. I don't want to know her real name. It creeps me out. Okay? When I showed that name, Dani had the choice to not show her Facebook, you know? It's not like she was possessed by the spirit and was like, I need to show the Facebook. Like, it is her choice what she did with her hand. It is her choice what she did on her live. So the fact that they're trying to make me responsible for what Dani did, I'm like, listen, if Polly, when she gave me that fucking storyline with Star, Lady Letitia, Plotter, and everyone, if I had gone and started doing videos about it and started really bashing everyone and blah, 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 me doing videos is my choice. You couldn't blame Polly for me doing the video. Like, it would be my choice. I decide what I do with my video. Madgie is Plotter block? No, he's not. Not that I know of. So yeah. What was I saying? Yes, it's my choice. I could have come and say Star was being messy, Polly don't believe her, Plotter don't believe her, and then I start showing the different messages. That's my responsibility. I can't blame Polly. That's why I didn't do it. Because at the end of the day, it is my choice to whether I hear an information and do something about it. It's my choice. I didn't possess the spirit of Dani to make that bitch start showing Polly's Facebook. The fuck? Exactly. Like I'm like now you were the reason why. No, I wasn't. Okay, you decide what you do with the information that fall on your lap. It's your choice. Hello? Like me showing the messages and showing what Polly showed about to told me and all of that. Do you see me blaming Polly? I'm like, no, I did the shit. But the fact that they're like they act as if I received those messages from the divine. I'm like, who sent me those messages? Did it come from an archangel? So yeah, listen, Polly is so online. And when she said that, it was even more insulting because me being online a lot when I was like, actually that was my job and everything. I was online all the time because I wanted to make money. Like it was I needed to take you know what I mean? I'm just like, yo, it was my job. I was doing overtime and it's a job I actually fucking like. Okay, but like let's be clear, it was still a job. I wouldn't be online all that much if it ain't my job. Polly is online all the time because she feels like it. She doesn't even make money of it. So I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. Okay. I'm like, yo, Polly is weird. So yeah, her feeding me receipt about other little owl, which is why I never showed them, even though she had sent me receipt for months. It's because I made the choice. Because even if you have the information, you don't have, okay, you don't have an obligation to put it out in the world. It's not like nobody puts a gun to your head to force you to do that. It makes no sense. Okay, so yeah. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Plotter that now he has decided to be possessed by the spirit of pure madness. Okay. But let's be. Oh no, Polly love bombed the shit out of me. Now that I know what she felt about me, I'm like, love bombed the shit out of me and good job. Like I believed you. I didn't believe Golden, but I believe her. So good job for her, especially because I could tell she didn't. Because Golden, it went really from chat to being on the panel. Like she didn't text me behind the scene. Like it went too fast. So I could see her clearly. Polly went and also like I said, she doesn't even have a channel. I don't understand the point of her life. I don't understand what she's doing, but like I saw a little of the video with Vampy, and she like I think people told me she's a mod of Vampy now, which for me is insane. If with me Polly was talking shit about Vampy, I cannot imagine what she was saying about Vampy to other people because I don't answer a lot. So I'm like, woo! And anyway, anyone that is upset with me with the Joe situation, I'm like, be upset with Vampire Goddess. Leave me the fuck alone. Yes, okay. Like Polly was saying, don't divulge the information, which is why each time I come on panel and she's there talking about where is the $1,000, I'm like, bitch, you know where is the $1,000? Shut your bitch ass up. Like she knew I had to go see a lawyer because I'm Canadian and I actually need to know my right. Do you think I would have ever thought I could sue and small claim? I'm from out of the country. I would have never believed that. Who told me I could? Is it because I'm a genius, or did they think ChatGPT is well versed in law between Canada and America? Like, am I that smart? Like, either they think I'm a genius, or they think ChatGPT is a lawyer specialized in international law, or they can simply believe the most logical thing, which is a lawyer told me I could do it. What is the most logical thing? Am I supposed to say that I'm a genius and I learn about international law in like 6 months? Okay, fine. Thank you. I am a genius and I did learn international law. But no, I cannot take that. Like, for real. Sincerely, I went to a lawyer. Which is why I kept on saying, yeah, I will give you the name of the lawyer. I don't give a fuck. It was a Canadian firm. Like, what? Because I am Canadian and I don't know what I can do. Obviously, because I don't work in law. Obviously. And while I am smart, I didn't know I could sue someone in small claim because I pay tax. Like, I didn't know. I didn't know. But if you want to think that I knew by the power of the moon, who am I to say no? Yes, I'm a genius. Or are they or do they think ChatGPT is that trustworthy? Maybe they think I'm a genius, but I'm like, I am a genius. And you have the right to, Elizabeth. And that's why I'm like, yo, you can fight between little owl, which is what literally I told that poly person. But I was like, you cannot be a mod because then it seems like you're representing me and I don't want anyone to be able to speak for me. I'm like, you don't speak for me. I speak for me. I am Madgie. Okay, I am the owl. Go call yourself Starlighter or Poly fucking Blabber. Yes, Mom Star. Blueberry is Joe, right? Yes. But yeah, I don't, because I was listening. I don't remember which live I was listening to. But basically, I could understand that the whole situation between Joe and Snoopy, that's so fucking old. No, don't do that. Murph is not here with us anymore. I don't want him to be, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 please, no. Hello, Mr. Goddamn. So yeah, from what I understand, yes, I do see them. And if he had not passed away, I would let you call her Morphina and peace. But he is not there, and I'm just like, I feel it's weird to talk about. Yes, I see them, Holly Molly. I'm with you right here with you. But he's not here anymore. I just feel bad. Like, it hurts thinking about the fact that he is gone. So it just brings me sadness thinking about it. So yeah. Yes, polyester, like she's cheap and fake. We can call her Tulsa's hat. The fake fur, not fur, vegan fur, you know? So yeah. So yeah, you are absolutely right. There is a big Holy moly, you don't know that? Yeah, Yes, he did, Holly Molly. Wow. So sorry, Holly Molly. That I. Ooh. Yes, he did pass away. What a terrible way to learn that. I am so sorry. Oh shit, I am so sorry. Yes. You didn't know? What do you mean? Okay, d'accord. Let me show you because wow, I'm kind of shocked that people didn't know. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Wait, because I published it on the wall. So yeah, it's been a while. It's okay, Ollie Molly. I absolutely wow. I am shocked. I am so sorry. That is not how you should learn about that. Yeah, exactly. No, I understand. No worries. Like I said, I'm just searching for the post because I put up the pictures that would explain why I know he passed away. So just give me a second. There you go. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Oli Molly. That is not how you should learn about that. So I'm really sorry. So yeah, it was 3 months ago on in August. Hello, cute and mighty. So that's him because he was working with the homeless. Give me 1 second. Is it in your post? Yes, it is in my post. Hello, Cups. Exactly. So rest in peace, Smurf. So you can see that's him. You can see the Murphy James. Mhm. So yes, he died on July 28th. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, it's cleavage, not boobs. Okay, if I had boobs out, I will be removed from the court. So yeah, I'm so sorry, Ollie Molly. That is not how you should have learned about that at all. So sorry. That was not how you should learn about that. But yes, that's why I don't like people making joke about that because he passed away in July. Yeah, it's terrible. Like I said, I would have took the joke, but he is gone. You know. Exactly, Ollie Molly. So I see the parallel. Exactly. You didn't know. You didn't know. It's not your fault. I thought because it's been a long time, I talked about it in one live because I don't really like talking about it. And I put it on the wall so that everyone could see it. And yeah, Exactly. That may have been when you were taking a break. That's absolutely okay. Like it happens. Okay, it happens. You didn't know. Like it's not a fucking homework class. Like, yeah. Exactly. He had like three small children. I'm like, let's not talk. But one of the things that I could say about that was that, well, that proved that he is not Plotter or Danny. So people can stop saying that, you know? But yeah, no, Lady Atisha talked about it. I don't know if Sean and Ron talked about it. I don't really watch their thing. And Jag just said karma. And I was like, Jag, you are such a piece of shit. Like the man really worked hard for her. And yeah, like he was a liar and he was all of that, but like, what the fuck? So yeah, no. That's why I'm like, let's not talk about him. I'm not saying to act as if he was some type of saint, but you know, let's not do that. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Exactly, cute and mighty. That's not your fault. Like, exactly. He was still a father, a son, a human being. And that's why now I'm like, can we? And that's when, like, now Dani don't talk about him anymore because I'm just like, can we just? He is not here anymore. Can we stop bringing up the whole bullshit about him? And you know, hmm? Non, je suis live. Je suis live. On te voit et on t'entend. T'aurais pu venir dire bonjour au moins? Comment tu viens pas dire bonjour, mais tu te fais entendre partout, mamie? Hein, femme papa. Ah. So yeah, I exactly. You didn't know. Like you really don't feel bad. Like it's just that he was there. You didn't do anything wrong. Okay, you really didn't do anything wrong. You just didn't know that he was gone. Like, yeah, that was when I really asked Dani to just maybe stop talking about the dead and just leave it be. Okay, leave it be. Thank you so much. Yes, my mommy. So yeah, for people who have maybe not realized because I don't speak about my life like that, my mom is now back. Um I wanted her because of to be able to look more at her and look after her and everything. She went in the basement and I think that's good. So yeah, thank you guys. Like I said, I don't talk because I know I don't want them to talk about my mom and shit like that. Like I just hope they don't start talking about my mom because of that. That's why I never mention it. But my mom is loud. Yes, I just you know how they are. Thank you so much, guys. Like I said, I was like, I want to put makeup on. I want to put a bra on. But believe me, tomorrow, because it's Sunday, I probably will come with no makeup and my bare ears. Like, ah, okay. Okay, but you know, they're gonna start talking, what you doing? Why your life? Your mom is blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I love my parent. Like, go fuck yourself. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. So yeah, to go back to the lawsuit because those people are weird. Exactly. Like, oh no, not a bra. Exactly. I hate bras, but I was like, blah, today I can't put one. And like I said, I'm 35. Like, isn't that the moment when you drop dead and people just leave you alone? Fuck, man. Ugh. I thought the time when people were just looking at what you look like and just scrutinizing you, expecting you to be like so perfect was when you were less than 30. Anyhow, I'm like, I'm past that age. It's done. Who wants me, wants me. Who doesn't, doesn't. Exactly. I'm like, yo, you want rolls? Like, oh my God. Anyhow, yeah, Victoria. You can only love a parent when the parent is worth loving. Like, nobody can force us when there's some parent that should not even have that name. But like I said, I don't even understand if it's envy or craziness. Like, RC talks a lot about me not being able to make any type like of actual thing or not. I'm like, women can always find someone to dig them down. Okay, you can tell RC is not a woman, because isn't that one of the big cry of all the men, that women have so much choice and men don't have that many choices because all women are only attracted to like 20%. Like, I don't need to be in the top 20%, man. Okay, to find someone. The fuck. Like, it's like they want to punish me for not being in like the top 20% of most attractive people on the planet. And I'm like, did I ever say I was one of them? Like, what the fuck, man? Just let me be. It's so weird. And people who talk a lot about my physical appearances are a woman decade older than me. And I'm talking about Lady Latinisa. Lady Latinisa. And I don't really see Auntie Pick Me anymore. One of the person I see a lot now that is one of Dani's sycophant is Sammy. Sammy! Summer. Okay, Sammy has been windmilling for Dani, and I'm like, wow. Oh, really? Damn, RC is weird as fuck. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, who decided was in the top 20%? I don't know. Like, the time I listened to the Red Pill, I was just like trying so hard to understand, because me and all my friends user an owl of all animal. What do you have against owl? And sincerely, I decided the owl because who knows about sex education? Put one in the chat if you ever seen the Netflix show Sex Education. And in that show, one one of the guy was talking to a psychologist and was saying, "You're so wise, like a great owl." And I loved his delivery so much about how he said that. That was that, yeah, I'm the owl. Oh, it was so funny. Oh my God. It's one of the weakest animal. Okay. You know I'm not a bird, right? Sometimes people that talk to me about the owl, really, I think they think I'm a bird. And I'm like, like, and no, the notebooks, when he says, if you're a bird, I'm a bird. I ain't a bird. Okay, we are not in the notebook. If you're a bird, I'm a bird. I am not a bird. Oh my God. Did I need, the bird breakdown. I'm like, was I supposed to be an, like, I could have been a pigeon. Madgie the pigeon. Okay, that would have made me fucking life. What was it like that? Uh, that Jack used to call me. Yeah, the disappointing owl. That was funny as fuck. Oh, Jack is so funny. She's horrible. Okay, horrible. But God, is she funny? Look, she was like the disappointing owl, the dumbass owl, the French owl. Yeah, she put owl and everything. I was like that. I'm like, I could have imagined a pigeon. She is absolutely. Oh, Danny is back. I don't think I was trying to be the strongest bird because, like I said, my reasoning on a name, because you need to have a username. And so I was like, what should be my username? And then I heard that sentence about you're so wise, like an owl. And I was like, that is so fucking funny. And that's how my name was born. Because most of the time, what I want is to laugh. I don't think people understand. Life is so sad. Like, I don't know about people, but life is really sad. Shouldn't you try to find every occasion to actually have fun, laugh a little at yourself, at other people? Like, it made me laugh. So I decided to call myself Madgie the Black Owl because I'm black. Which is why I'm like, it was extremely bizarre for me when people were saying I'm not black because I'm like, but I'm Madgie the Black Owl because I'm black. Yes, Ollie Molly. Yes. Yes, I'm really proud of you. He was just late, being annoying. Exactly. If you can laugh, what's the point? If That's why when, let's say, I look at when they make funny jokes about me or the little clip with me being an owl, I'm like, yeah, if it makes people laugh, why not? It's when you can tell they're just trying to put more ugliness into the world. I'm just like, that's weird and that's not a joke. It's not funny. It's weird as fuck. Okay, and the whole fat shaming, woman shaming, it's just weird. And like I said, it comes from mostly from women decade older than me. That is weird. You understand everything. You answered everything, Cubs. That is exactly right. The only black person is the avatar. I'm just an avatar. I love that song. I cannot help it. Yeah, this sector can be really immature and a lot of things. And one of the most immature thing they have is that unbelievable and kind of ridiculous looking fear and awe of Dani Robertson. Like they're so scared of her in a weird way. Like that terror that she has, because I have been in contact with her for maybe 6 months. And yeah, no, she's fucking dumb. Like she's really dumb. And anyone that she tries to have under her wing will fall with her for the simple reason that they can do really stupid shit to actually. I would seriously like to know what your mom would say about the change of life. What do you mean? And they, like I said, they have that terror of Dani. Like most of her sycophant, they have that stupid belief in her. Oh, my mom can explain to you about menopause in French. She wouldn't be able to tell you about it in English. I could translate, but I don't think she is in the mood right now. Like every single one of them act in a different way, like every sycophant of hers. I would say the person that it just literally bow down and kiss the ring, but I don't believe actually is blinded by her. Like, I don't think Kingpin believed in the myth of Dani. I think he did believe that she could protect him from everything. I think he believes she's strong and everything, but I don't think he believes she's honorable because hello Twig, because he says so much shit that can be applied to her that I know he's shading her like in silence. But I also believe that he knows who she is because look at this. Let's see when it appears. Oh, that's good. Okay, let's look at it. Okay, so you see that beautiful article about Dani? The article that smells of her, like smells of her, like the whisk is whisking. Hello, Jewel Kitchen. She did an interview with Voyage LA, right? You can see that. You know who did an interview with Voyage LA too? Kingpin in the house. Kingpin in the house. I was a sister wife before they kicked me out. I went back in their Discord core because I miss them so much. Yeah, that can make sense if you were so used to them. Mm-hmm. Kingpin in the house. Do people recognize those people? Hmm. So that was in December 21, 2022. And her was in May 21, 2020. All I know is that it is a interesting coincidence that both of them were in the same thing. I think it's a strange coincidence. I think it's a strange coincidence. Now, I think, like I said, he is not blinded by her bullshit, but he's scared shitless of her. That's what I believe. Lady Atisha is so blinded by being part of the cool kid table and thinking that all her value comes from Dani, basically. Yo, Detective Madgie, I'm observing all those people. And like I said, they could call it fixation which is one of the things that Dani refused to, like, keeps on saying. And I'm like, no, no, no. It's not fixation. It's hate. You're like, she is such a bad person that has traumatized so many people. Oh, what? Same thing? The same magazine, Voyage LA. Dani Robertson did an interview with that magazine, and then King Payne did an interview with that magazine. I think it's an interesting coincidence. I think it's an interesting coincidence. I also think it's an interesting coincidence that in the lawsuit that she made against me, so she initiated that lawsuit and she went to the courthouse. Who owns that publication? Good question. I love that, Ollie Molly. I love that. We're all little detectives sometimes when something is funny. Voyage LA magazine owner. He's called Ma Wonk. I don't know who that is. There, I'll put that in the chat. So yeah. She has those little flunkies. Slow Tisha made a fool of herself yesterday while drunk driving on the phone. Why? What did she do? All I know is that she, like I said, she's in denial. And that's, I don't know if it's Dani that keeps on repeating to her that everything is going to be okay and that she just believed Dani's word when Dani cannot protect her own self. Like, Dani is so stupid that she believes that she can actually go against the law, that she will win against judges, that she is not going to get consequences even when she gets consequences already. This is madness, what she's doing right now. Listening to Sammy talk about that lawsuit and being like, yeah, that's smart. That makes sense. That's smart. That makes sense. I was like, that makes sense where, bitch? That makes sense how? This is the second time she has done the same thing with the same argument of the Sixth Circus or the Sixth Circuit, I don't know, and the First Amendment. Like, she has already said that it was, there is a lot of risk. The lawsuit has no basis. She has already done that. If Dani was actually a smart person, which she is not, okay, the first thing she would have done is find a way, because she's the one who destroyed that, by the way. Because in the court, to be able to serve someone, you can go the traditional way of just serving someone. But what you can also do is have the alternative services, which is what happened in Kimi's case. Why does she keep adding YouTuber in it? What do you mean, Cubs? Cubs, do you want to come up? I have no idea what you're talking about. Lady Atisha is stupid. Okay, I don't really listen to her because she removed the live where she talks about what she think of the lawsuit, the moment. Like, I don't know what she's saying. The only time I was there when she was talking about it a little, what she was only insulting me, and I was like, this is not gonna look well on you. Like, stupid ass. She's so dumb. Mhm. And there is a lot of stupid people in this whole situation. What the fuck?
Eh, Hey, girl, can you hear me?
Yeah, who
Okay.
said that?
Well, I was listening to Teddy's video last night, and she was kind of going over the documents a little bit. And she was saying that, I guess, in one of her exhibits, she added up to 9 YouTubers in that, again, where she's talking about her fear of safety because of retaliation from these YouTubers. And I just find it funny because I'm like, this woman literally said that she would put a collar around my neck and walk me like a dog. So I'm confused what she's so scared of because she acted so tough. What is she scared of? I'm just so confused. And why she adding us in the paperwork is what I'm even more confused about.
To show that people like that she has a real danger, which is not gonna work because she has already said that to the judge.
Right. And it's the same
But
documents
she's
over and
such a
over.
little pussy, isn't she?
Oh my God, so shaky. She's the shakiest of them all. I
Are
mean,
you
I'm
surprised that
Oh no,
she's
I'm
so
not
weak?
surprised. No, I'm not surprised at all. I knew
Ooh.
that. I knew she was a very shaky individual. From that first time she came on that live, she was shaking out her boots. She couldn't even curse. I knew at that moment. And she even said that. She was like, I'm going back to the AI voice. I don't, I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna get off because I don't want to cry. I mean, that's the truth. That is the truth. So
I
I
don't
always
wanna
knew.
cry, Dani
Yeah.
Robertson.
Yes, that's what she said. But I see that she's gained a lot of confidence over the years because she has built a very strong troll farm out here. And I don't think that these people are afraid of her. I think that these people are using her. They're using her to knock out their competition, right? You, Lady Letitia, all these people that are coming against you, right? It's because they know that you're a talented person. And I mean, I've only been watching for a few months, but just even like your name, that's creative that you came up with a name like that. You know, the way you do your content and you look at these other people, they don't have content. I mean, I don't watch none of them other people, but just of things that you played about these people, it's like yeah, they and anybody who spends so much time talking about you, and that's one thing I've been observing. I'm like, these
Mhm.
people are spending a lot of time trying to make her seem like something, you know, and
Yeah.
not only you, just other people. It's like, why are they spending so much time on the wrong things? Like, and you could just tell. So it's like they know that you are competition, Maggie, and that's the same thing that happened with me. It's the same thing that
Mhm.
happens over and over. But I'm very happy that the courts are moving forward with Teddy and Miss Kimmy and yourself and all the other people because I don't think that anyone wants to harm her. And I want to say for myself that I don't look to harm her. I do, in fact, look to put charges on her because
Exactly.
she did impersonate me.
The
That is a
the
crime.
judge don't believe her. What
Yeah.
she's doing is actually madness.
Yeah. And it's
Like
like
it
the
I just because she I don't know about if you know because I'm pretty new, but the only reputation of her I am aware of is that big bad.
mm,
And seeing her acting like a little bitch, being like, I'm
no.
so scared.
No, but that's not how
Like,
she came on here. She
oh,
came on here very Christian like, praying about talking about God, using God. She was talking about God all the time. She was like in the Bible, and God said, and we need to. She used God, and she played like her cousin was attacked, and she played on people's um abilities while she was here. Emotional manipulation is what she used to really garner people. And I think after she got away with doxing me and doxing Tells, and Nosy, of course, she was I want to say I would hate to say problematic, but some would see her as problematic. So I think when they did it with Nosy, and because she was so problematic, that a lot of subscribers thought like this person was doing a good thing. But then when it happened with Tells and the way she's able to put these false narratives out before she starts attacking you, it really would make a regular person think that this person is doing the right thing. And that's why I said when all of this comes out, all of those people that's around her, and trust me, baby, trust me, I cannot wait. I'm really sitting back, just really waiting because this is very
mm-hmm.
interesting. The way these people are going to flip on her and
Yes.
act like victims and act like, oh, they didn't know. And the people that's connected to her, oh my God, you guys have no idea. You guys have
But
no
it's like
idea.
they will do elite, and that's the thing because, like I said, I came maybe a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of fascinated by the reputation that she has as if she's big bad, and all powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you're not all powerful. Lady
Right.
Latisha is going to lose the 10K because she committed fraud.
Right.
It's
Right.
just like, you think a Texas judge would let a non American sue you for free if he didn't believe you were guilty as fuck?
Right. They're not going to waste the court's time if they didn't see something valuable to
Canadian.
move forward. Right.
I'm fucking Canadian.
Right. Right. But they're still
Like, they
they're not
don't
going to
give a
waste
fuck
the
about me. They don't have a choice.
right, but what's right is right and wrong is wrong, and they clearly see that she did something wrong, and that's the good thing about that court system, that they didn't just say, oh, because you're a Canadian woman, oh, we don't care. They still looked at it and said, no, this is wrong, and we need to move forward with it, which is a great thing. I think all of them people that's doing illegal things behind this channel and thinking that they could get away with it, because that's what they think. She puts stuff out and then she takes it away and then she gives it to these other people to talk about, but she don't these people don't realize y'all face are being showed, her face isn't. And then they think they can just go back and say, oh, I got it from Shaky, and then that's all good and dandy. But that's not, as we can see, as one thing we are learning is that is not the way this thing is going to pan out in the end. For sure, a lot of people are going to be sued, a lot of people are going to have charges on them. There are social workers that's connected to this. Like, I would hate to go my whole life, get a college degree, become a social worker, and know that your kids are going to be seeing you in jail, because trust and believe, I'm putting charges on all of them people. I can't wait. I really can't wait. I can't
You
wait.
think Nosy would come back to sue her?
Well, I don't think that Nosy, because the thing about it is she's connected to somebody bigger. I have more than reasons to believe, especially with recent things of her connecting herself to Tasha K. We all know that she's connected to All About the Tea. So I think that Nosy is more interested in that. Nosy don't care about this girl. Nosy don't care about this girl at all. She never cared about this girl. It's the people that is attached that Nosy cares about. She cares about the All About the Tea, because that's who did something to her. The Tasha K, because that's who, though, the bigger people is the ones that's really doing this. Because once again, this wouldn't be going on, as you can see on regular YouTube. If you go to any other sector, watch any other, you don't see this type of behavior.
I have never been confronted with someone like Danny on YouTube ever.
No, no, trust
Like,
me.
putting copyright on people, that's not a normal thing to do.
Yo, and you know what I was thinking about? And I thank you so much for this. And God does things in mysterious ways. And I remember a few months ago when she struck my channel, right? Her and Down the Rabbit Hole, right? I realized after seeing what happened with you that they did that because they wanted me to fight the strike so that they could do that copyright thing that you were saying in that video that you played, where she was saying, oh, I wanted to just keep the video down for 90 days so that you couldn't make money. And it shows you that they have a system that they do. They're operating in a system like manner with people. And because you came along, you threw a wrench in there when that whole Canadian thing got exposed. Really. And I thought that, I was like, God's timing. Amen. I love that for you.
But what I don't understand is, why are people acting as if, because she, instead of doing the smart thing, and that's one of the first time I realized she was stupid. She could have just said, "Hey, I lied about her being American, and I got that, but that's not fair because she is Canadian, and she is like." She could have gone full on like blaming me, but instead she decided to act as if it never happened.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're an idiot.
Well, I personally don't think that she's the person actually doing the paperwork. I think she's just talking because, I don't know if you heard any of her videos from before, but the person that came on YouTube with the AI voice, that person, seemed way more intelligent, the way they operated. And from the things that I hear you play, it doesn't sound like the same person. So I think that somebody else, and she said that there were other people. We all know that there's other people involved. I think there's somebody doing the paperwork, and that's why she really can't talk about things until they give her information to talk about it. That's why she can't just come on here and have a conversation about those things. She has to wait until they tell her what to say.
Mm.
That's what I believe.
When her identity is going to be shown, because it will, because
Mm.
what do you think is going to happen?
Well, I think that it's going to be a grave day. Ultimately, I hope she's preparing for jail. And I hope she's preparing to give up some names because she ain't gonna want to do all that time for all the crimes that she's committed because she's committed crimes. This is not just YouTube banter. The thing about them is they like to say and do these things and then come back and say, oh no, it's just YouTube, toughen up, toughen up, toughen up. No, you're committing crimes. You're committing crimes and you are getting in the way of people making money. You're getting in the way of people making content, actual creators, not people who just want to come on YouTube to attack people, because that's crazy. I'm talking about the actual people that come on YouTube to make content.
She attacks people. She goes into their private life. She
Yes.
tried to destroy everything about that person. And I just don't understand why people are acting as if I just don't understand her reputation.
Well, from what I get from it is that a lot of people, her reputation is so big because of the people she's connected to and because she's doing those favors for them, i.e., attacking people, doxing people. She's gaining the subscribers from moving back and forth. They're pandering. She has to find somebody for you to fight with, right? So that she can then come in and be the savior to tell people what's right or what's wrong, right? And then she gets some of your subscribers because they're like, oh, she's telling the truth. She gets some of that person's subscribers, and that's how she's been pandering back and forth. And that's how she attached herself to bigger YouTubers. She go to them because that is a system of theirs to go to them and say, oh, you have a problem with this person? I can handle it. I'll start attacking this person, and either they'll run, right? Or and if they try to fight, I'll dox them and I'll take their channel. I'll find a way to take their channel. And they're
Once
learning these
again,
things.
Keeper, thank you so much, Keeper. Make it rain, make it rain. If you love your owl. Hello, beautiful Madgie. Thank you. Hi. Please continue, Cups.
Yeah, and they're using these. They have these systematic things that they're using because even recently when they did strike my channel, I was thinking about that. I was like, I've been off of YouTube for 3 years and I made those videos 3 years ago. What took you 3 years to go in and try to? That means that they figured out that copyright thing, right? Because once you expose that, I'm like, okay, so they figured out a way to do this. That's why they couldn't do it back then. And that tells you that they're not that smart as well because it's like you would have been doing it. You would have been doing it. But now everything that she's been doing for so long is being exposed in so many different ways. And shout out to Miss Val. Miss Val, girl, I hope you bring yourself back out here and air all these Negroes out,
What do you think
period.
is going on with Miss Val? Do you know Miss Val?
Yes,
Why
I
is she
do.
upset? She keeps on saying it's my last video about Val, and then she makes five other.
Well, I don't know about what you mean who's upset, Miss Val?
Dani.
Well, I think she's upset because of that last video that Val made where she was basically saying, like, I was down with everything that y'all was doing, and why y'all attacking me like this? I think they didn't like the fact that Miss Val was giving them a little kickback, and that's why she attacked Val, in my personal opinion, because she was around Miss Val. Miss Val has been lying on this platform since the moment she got here. She's been lying. And this woman, Shaky Robertson, she collected money for Val when she had that fake coma, right? She was promoting
She
that.
collected money for Val.
Yes, she did. Yes, she
She
did.
commit. She
Yes, she did.
collected money for Val.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She collected money for Val, and anybody who spoke out against that and hear her was one of those people, they started attacking her. Anybody who spoke out and said, hey, something's not right, because Miss Val, quote unquote, had her son, quote unquote, reaching out to people when she was, quote unquote, in this coma in the hospital, and everybody found out that that was a lie. I see the messages. Y'all know I have the messages of her, quote unquote, son doing this thing, and everybody knew about it. But when it started to come out, that's when Shiggy came in and started, trying to attack her, striking people channels,
Not
you
from
know,
Val. For Val.
for Val. She was collecting cash
For
apps
Val. Like
for Val.
Anita.
Yes, yes. She was collecting cash apps for her, not from her, for her. And Val even said that in her video. She said it, I believe, on Income and Opinions channel. Oh, I got all the recordings. It's so good. It is really so good what's about to happen. I really can't even lie. It's so good. The way these people just been lying and flipping and pushing these fake narratives. So she's been doing this for a very long time. And they've been behind her the whole way. Anytime that somebody has come out and said, Val is lying, this is not true, they would then get attacked by Shaky and the Troll Squad. And now all of a sudden, and I mean, and this is pretty interesting. And I hate to throw some shots out here, but to hell, let's
Yeah,
really
like
give it up.
it's not
I
even
think
about Val
yeah,
because
it's not
it's
about
about
Val.
her.
I
What?
think that, there's an interesting character here, Miss Roxanne, right? I heard this Stacy woman. I don't know if her name was Stacy, but she was on. It was the whole situation happened with her, Val, and Roxanne, and some other lady named I think Loki, and
Yeah,
she was
low key.
whoever that woman was. She was saying a lot of things about Roxanne that was very interesting. And I don't know if you've seen Jaguar's interview that she did with I think Real Life Production. Jack had said something about Roxanne too, which was pretty interesting. And I noticed how after that live, that
Hmm.
when that woman was saying all those things that Val told her about Roxanne, that is when those videos started coming out attacking Val.
Who
Which
is
I
Roxanne?
Roxanne is someone who's on YouTube, right? But she is a YouTuber, but she has been around for a very long time. She is the widow of Craig Mack, the rapper. And from my understanding, what I'm learning now from Jaguar, she's actually been around trying to get around Nosy and Jaguar since 2020. And this is what Jag said. I don't know if the full proof of this, but I kind of believe Jag because I have videos from Nosy where Roxanne was in her chat back then before all of this stuff happened. And a lot of these people were pro nosy. And that's the funny thing. A lot of these people were very pro nosy and they flipped at the drop of the dime. It is sickening. The same thing that just happened to you with your moderator and that whole that right there is a running play. And I told you that months ago when I came up here. I said, be careful. Somebody here in these chats, they're gonna have a play on you. I promise you, because they have to make as soon
Yeah,
as it start getting hot, they have to find a way to make you look bad. They have to
yeah,
find a way. So
I
they will send these
remember
people
because
in.
you were like you and some other people were telling me one of your mod is gonna turn on you
Yeah.
because that's always what happened.
They send them in from the beginning, right when they know they're about to
They
target
told
you.
me they sent
Hmm.
her from the beginning,
Yep,
and that is fucking what Polly did.
yep, that's what they do. And so it's an interesting thing, I tell you that. And I just can't wait to see how it plays out. I mean, I don't think it's gonna really work out the way they thought it would work out, but it's gonna be interesting.
Like no, she like Dani is fucked, but I'm like, who is that Roxanne person? What does she have to do with Val?
Well, okay, so the thing with Roxanne that I found pretty interesting, I first learned about Roxanne when um Shaky had made her first video about me, and Trees was playing it on her channel, and that's how I heard about um this whole down the rabbit hole and Dani Robertson against Cups of Conversation. Trees was playing it on her channel. Now, while Trees was playing this video, Trees was in agreement with me. She was like, "But Cups is right. Cups is saying the right thing." She was agreeing with me, and then out of nowhere, Roxanne came out of nowhere in her chat and offered to give her $1,000 for a laptop. And from what Tree said the other day, Tree said that Roxanne gave her a total of $9,000. Now, around that time, Trees was
$9,000 for what?
hello, and Trees also went with Roxanne to Vegas to go to Tell's house, which I found was interesting because why would Roxanne take Trees to Vegas to go to Tell's house? So it's a lot of things now that looks kind of interesting about these characters because she seems like a nice lady. I'm not saying anything bad about her. I hope she don't take this the wrong way. But I do think that it's very interesting that Trees is saying that you gave her 9,000. She's saying that Shaky gave her about $2,000 to $3,000. So are you guys paying people? You know, so that they can, like I said, move forward or get things done because there are people that come on YouTube that aren't content creators. They're just here for money and they'll do anything for money. That's the sad part.
You can tell because
Yeah.
the people who talk for Dani, there are some who look like they're being paid by
Yeah.
the hour. It's
Yeah,
weird.
you could tell the people that's getting paid because it's like content creators. I mean, clearly we all see people, but when you see people that is just so headstrong on one person, it's like there's no way you came on YouTube to be a representative for somebody else. There's no way you came on YouTube to do that. You're spending all your
Yeah,
time, all your hours doing this. Something has to be greater connected to this because why would you be doing that?
exactly. It's like what's like official campaign. For me, he is the one that looks the more like he's being paid by the hour. Like because literally it's like he's entering to do a shift. Let's talk shit about this person who is an enemy of Dani, and then Dani can act as if she is above everything and not talking about people when she's literally paying people to talk about people.
Right. Well, I don't know. And I don't have a problem with the official campaign. I know I don't really know where our relationship stands at nowadays because I see that a lot of things have changed on YouTube since I've left, and I understand that and respect that with all people because nobody's supposed to stay stuck or connected to me. But I think that they have a system where they have a moderator or a member that's on your channel, and you know how they send you money and they kind of quote unquote encourage you to talk about certain things. I think that's the system that they're using. They have a moderator or a member that's connected to the YouTuber, and they have that person sending them money saying, oh, you should talk about this. This is why you always hear them say, somebody sent me this or somebody wanted me to talk about this. It's because they're sending the money that way to that. And ultimately, they're getting the subscribers. She's sending her subscribers. She's in that Discord, sending her subscribers over there to quote unquote fake support these people. Because if you notice that once they're not talking about the target, they don't get the engagement.
That is
So,
exactly it. When they talk shit about me, they have a lot of engagement.
mm-hmm,
And like Dani has some target in her head. That's why
mm-hmm.
she started striking you the moment someone comes into my chat or near me, she starts attacking them.
Oh yeah, that's what they do. And what else they do is they see if they see that there's a bigger subscriber, a bigger YouTuber that likes you, they will send people out in to try to get them to, play that nice role. And they basically start love bombing that person. So for instance, if you had a bigger, I don't know all the people that you be around because I know you're from a different sector. Um, Hold on. So say if I didn't have a problem with these people and I was a bigger YouTuber and I started supporting you saying, oh, I like Madgie content. They will send their people in that person's chat. And then next thing you know, they'll start sending them DMs like, don't trust this person. That's how they start sending out information. There was bigger YouTubers that was connected to me and they were DMing them people saying that I was blackmailing people. They were doing anything in their power because they did not want people to support me. They did not want people. They were literally lying, saying she's blackmailing people. I was like, what the hell is going on? Why are y'all doing this?
Blackmailing people?
Yes, they said that, well, Black Sea Blog, which is a YouTuber who had about 100,000 subscribers, okay? And she's reaching out to to YouTubers who she knew was connected to me, and she was telling them that I was blackmailing down the rabbit hole. Yep. Yeah, she did. And when I came out and I exposed the fact that Down the Rabbit Hole was a troll and she was trolling me from all these different pages and using these things to get around me, and that there is no problem because I promise you, Shaky or Down the Rabbit Hole, Black Sea Blog, The Plainest Jane, none of these people can show any receipt of where I did anything to them. The only thing I did was ask for to not be a moderator. That's why I said that moderator thing is a real thing. Once I asked to be unmodded, I started being attacked. I started being trolled. And then once they made this other invisible channel, next thing you know, I started being doxxed for no reason, for no reason. And but they said the reason was because I did something to Down the Rabbit Hole, and that's why Down the Rabbit Hole gonna have to explain to the people what I did to her. Because if not, she is in fact a culture vulture, as what I called her. Because that means she came into the Black community. She used Black stories to grow her channel, and she did not help anybody that was Black around her. The only person that she quote unquote helped was that Shaky channel, and ultimately she didn't help her much because she left her right here in the
She
sector.
did.
She didn't take
But
her
what is
nowhere.
crazy is that they're gonna be cool with what, let's say, down the rabbit hole, but then
Mhm.
they're gonna talk shit about every other person that they don't approve of, that are supposedly culture vulture. Because I
Yeah.
am also a culture vulture for them, even though I'm Black.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
love removing my Blackness.
Oh, yeah. Oh, girl, I'm bleaching my skin, girl. So,
Oh my God, you
and she
cannot
said,
just be light skinned. You need to
no.
bleach your skin.
Well, first of all, I'm not even light skinned, but,
Oh, craziness.
but I'm bleaching my skin and I'm not even the race that I said I was because I am biracial. I've never denied my biracialness, right? But somehow they telling me that I'm Spanish. I'm not Black. I'm not Black and Indian. And I'm actually Nigerian, if we being honest, but I'm not those things. She said because I got this test done because I really can't wait for the day because I'm not going after Shaky. That's the thing. I'm going for Down the Rabbit Hole. Just so we clear about everything that's being done here, because that is the person who did this. These people, this person, this Shaky channel and trees, they both even to current. both said that I did something to down the rabbit hole. So they're gonna have to show me and tell me what I did to this
Trees
young woman.
also?
Tree started after that. She got that $1,000 from Roxanne. After directly after she got that $1,000 from Roxanne, Tree started attacking me online. She started doxing me for no reason. I did nothing to her. She just started doxing me out of nowhere. She just started doxing me, doxing my family, and she was just doxing me.
It's
Yep.
like because trees, I saw that Dani sued her on the CCB.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like 2 times.
Mm.
I'm like, did she traumatize Trees to the point that Trees is now her bitch?
Well, I think that they threw Trees to the side once they seen that Trees was getting bigger than the program. Because I'm not gonna lie, Trees is a talented girl. She has a little a thing about her that she can talk to her people, and she has a talent with her. So I can't lie about that. But they think that she was growing so big, and they didn't like that because you can't be bigger than the program with them, as you could see. That's why they all have to go emo tap to her because you can't be bigger than the program. You can only be under the program. You can't be bigger than the program. And I think that Trees was growing bigger than the program, so they had to get her out. And so they got her out. But then I believe, and this is my opinion, and I'm only saying this because when before her channel got taken down, I seen that she had heavy communication when she kept showing her DM with All About the Tea. And that was very interesting because All About the Tea is not on YouTube. And she left YouTube a long time ago. So how did
Hello,
this
82.
how did this conversation
82 saying hi to you, Cubs.
hey, AT2. How did this conversation start off where now All About the Tea is in communication, constant communication with Trees? And at this point, this is when her whole attitude shift. And then Kimmy did that video and she started to dox me again. So that tells me that they wanted to cut ties with her, but they needed to still keep some type of attachment to her for when they needed her. So that's what they do. Just like with Val, they want to cut ties with her, right? But
Yeah,
when they need her, they are going to pull her back in. That's why they told her to get off YouTube and let them do what they going to do to her.
but they're scared. Okay,
Yeah,
they like Dani really wants Val to get the fuck off YouTube. You can tell she gets so pissed when you see Val doing interview. But they're also really scared because of Kimmy. Like they
mm,
made Trees attack Kimmy, and Kimmy took Trees' chat.
right,
And then
right,
after that, now Kimmy wants information from Val. So they know that if they push Val too far, Val is
right.
just gonna go snitch to Kimmy.
Right. But I
So
mean,
I
I
think they're
think that they
scared.
almost pushed it too far the other day. But I think that is a lot of connecting hands to the story because she did delete her channel or she hid her channel again. I did see that she actually did listen because at first she said she wasn't going nowhere. But then all of a sudden she hid her channel again. And I'm like, well, Val, where did you go, girl? And they don't want Val to give out any information. I'm not saying that Val knows exactly who she is. I'm not saying that at all. But Val has some type of information because, like I said, they've been connected from the very, very beginning. From the beginning, they've been connected. So that means that Val has some type of knowledge about that. And they don't want that out. And that's why she is attacking Val the way she's attacking Val. And all of them are attacking Val the way they're attacking her. They're dogpiling her because they know she can't take it. They know she can't take it. So they're bullying her off the platform.
But Incoming Opinion did an interview with her maybe 1 or 2 days ago.
Oh, I didn't see that. She
Yeah,
did
yeah, yeah.
another
Like
one
with
with
her
her.
and Sean Davy Way. Like Sean Davy Way now is all over the Val thing. And I'm like, what are you doing here?
Mm, mm. Well, it's very interesting. It's very interesting, you know. It's a very
Like,
interesting thing. That's all I can
why do
say.
you think Sean Davy Way is so invested?
Because Tasha K is connected, girl. Tasha K is connected. Tasha K is connected. Wake it up. Tasha K is connected. Period.
You think she's connected to Val?
No, Tasha K is connected to All About the Tea, which is connected to Dani Robertson. So for that Tasha K push, for that Tasha K like, for that Tasha K what is that? What is it? That shout out, I guess, that Tasha K does, that she does for people for that Storm Monroe 2025-2026 package. The people are doing the best that they could do to get where they got to go. And I'm not taking no shots at nobody, but that's just what I believe. A lot of people are trying to get to something bigger and they know that this person is connected to that bigger and they get the benefits of this because they can attack people, and when you try to attack them back, they're going to get this channel to attack you. They're going to take your channel. It's a win for them. She's sniping out their competition.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's
Because
insanity.
like I said, when I keep on seeing Sean Davy Way and Incoming doing some type of exposition of Val and confronting her about her lies. And I'm like, why do you give a fuck? Why are you here?
Yeah, and I'm confused as why does it matter so much now? Like that's why I said the Roxanne thing was
Like,
interesting because
why
that
now? It's
right,
so
because
weird.
she's been lying from the beginning and they know that because even Trees was
Thank you.
exposing that. They knew that she
Mm-hmm.
was lying. So it's like y'all
Silent
knew
people that were exposing her.
yes, they did. Yes, they did. I have the DMs and everything of people who Val's quote unquote fake son, or not her fake son, she was acting like her son, was reaching out to people. All those messages about people creating fake channels, it's so much dirt on these people and they know it. They know it.
So why
Oh,
do
they
they
know
want to
it.
burn her to the like? I don't know. I'm like, they
Because
want
she
to
crossed
burn
the
her, but at the
grain.
same time, they're scared of her because she's cool with Kimmy, and Kimmy wants that tea because Kimmy hates Danny.
Yeah, well, I think that Kimmy wants to sue Danny. I think she want
She
what's
has
due to
sued
her.
Danny already.
Yeah,
Kimmy
yeah,
is the first one who sued Danny.
no. What I'm saying is she want her money. She want to find out as much information
Yeah,
she
she wants
could
the
to get her
money.
money, like to get her
She wants
money
her
on,
money, and
you
Danny
know.
has done
But
a lot.
they're afraid of what Val can say and where Val can lead them to. Because even if Val doesn't know who she is, Val has some type of information connected to her. And I heard that in Val's voice. That's why Val was saying, I'm loyal even to a fault. I would never tell her things. And I do believe that. I don't believe that Val is going to tell them things. Because one thing you notice about those people, the people that are connected to them, that things don't work out for them, because Val is not the first person. There's other people too. This is what they do. They're users. Once they have no use for you anymore, they throw you to the side. But ultimately, they don't want Val to give out any information at all. At all. They're not afraid
That's
of
why
her.
they're
They just
keeping
don't
her
want her to
in
give
the
out.
fray.
Yep,
Like
that's why they
Danny is
keep her
still
in the
saying,
dark.
I don't hate Val. I think she needs a break.
Yeah. And
Like
that's what
that's
she's
Danny
telling
being
Val.
nice.
But
Why
that's
are
her
you so
telling
nice?
but that's what Val even said that. She said, Danny told me to just take a break from YouTube and just come back. So that already tells you everything that you need to know. She was already saying it in so many ways. She's like, but Danny told me just to do this. But Danny told me just to do this. And it's like, just like I said before, these are old ass women. Why do you listen to somebody that's probably half their age?
Thank you. Like that's why I keep on calling that the emo tapping or something. I'm like, what is it? Why are you acting as if she's some
It's
type of
because the
god?
people that's bigger, it's the bigger connection, girl. The bigger connection. It's the bigger connection, girl. I'm telling you.
The bigger connections are gonna do what for them? Hello,
I mean,
Dana.
the bigger connection could do a lot for them. The bigger connection could put them on their platform, could give them a shout out. The bigger connection could give them money. I've seen people give up to $500 in chats. So, yeah, I mean, for them, that could be everything. Because once again, a lot of these people that I see are not coming
Mhm.
on YouTube to create actual content. They're coming on here for the benefit is if, okay, I'll attack this person if you're going to give me money. And if you say that you're going to protect me, I'm going to believe you. Until clearly want to go awry, like what we're seeing now, because this is not nothing new. When Trees had a problem with Sweepy Diaries and she was doxing Sweepy Diaries and Sweepy Diaries was about to sue Trees, Trees said herself that Shaky offered up to $12,000 for a lawyer for her.
What?
Yes. Yes.
So that bitch has money?
Well, I don't know if she has money. I don't really know what, but I do know that whoever she's connected to has money.
Well, can that person actually make her understand that she fucking needs to reveal her identity and stop antagonizing the judge?
No, I don't think they don't care about that. They're gonna try to run this thing out for as far as they could. They're gonna try to, and then they're gonna just make a new channel. You're gonna see, as you can see, all these AI channels that started popping up out of nowhere. They're just gonna keep doing the same thing over and over again until they're stopped.
But her, she's gonna be in debt of like $500,000.
She's gonna be in jail. She's
That
gonna be in jail. She's gonna be in jail. She's gonna have some debt, yes, but she's gonna be in
no,
jail.
I
She
did
committed
not check
crimes.
my email doing that. Wait, what's going on?
Email gate.
Yo, because there's so many bullshit going on right now that I have no comment about all of this.
Yeah, it's just I'm just learning so much. Being honestly, that's why when I first came back, I'm like, okay, but then I started seeing all the stuff that was going on. I was like, hold on, let me get in my subscriber bag. Let me sit back and really watch and see. And I've really been learning so much. I'm like, oh wow, this is really some crazy stuff. This is really, really, and I don't know if this is some type of social experiment because that's what I'm starting to feel like. I'm starting to feel like maybe they doing some type of social experiment with YouTubers, Black YouTubers specifically, and
Mm.
because it is very weird, like what's going on, all these random people like um notice no one talked about me beating YouTube and Armand in court, right? Oh, he beat YouTube.
Yes. And
Period.
Queen Tulsa came and started trying to make it seem
Oh, that was
like
the other live that I seen the other day when she was up there, right? And she was saying all of that stuff. Yeah. Okay.
like
But
she really tried, but I'm like, he won against YouTube. That's a precedent. Is YouTube ready to create a precedent for to save Dani and all of that just to fuck up people? Like it's insane.
yeah.
This is
Well,
class
shout out to him for
action.
winning against YouTube. Yeah, I definitely agree on that. That
And
YouTube
Armand,
definitely has to.
yeah, even Dani had to admit that Donut is obviously fucking good because you put like an anti slap. Now he's fucked.
Yeah, well, shout out to that. Shout out to that for real because YouTube definitely needs to be held accountable. If nothing
Mhm.
else, because they are the problem. They run everything by a systematic thing. They clearly know what to do to get these things
Exactly.
done, and they already learned how to override the system, which is a huge problem, right? Because it's affecting Black creators. She's not going out here doing this to white people, right? And I'm not
No,
saying that white people should be a target at all,
no, no,
but
no.
what I'm
It's just
saying is
a
that
fact. It's
yeah,
just a
it's like
she
she's not
attacked a
avenging.
certain population
Yes.
because she knows that they cannot defend themselves.
Yep. She knows that most of, like, even like myself, well, I didn't come on YouTube reading the guidelines, knowing what I should be saying or what I shouldn't be saying.
Thank you.
Imagine when I started getting all these flags for cyberbullying, and I'm like,
Thank
wait,
you.
what the hell did I do? I'm just coming on YouTube being myself. I'm not doing anything. I'm not threatening
Exactly.
anybody. And it was just like for these people to be able to do something like that. Yes, YouTube needs to be accountable, and everybody that's connected to her needs to be accountable because that is what we call a RICO. That is what we call a RICO because she's not doing this by herself. I think that we need to stop
No, she's
acting
not.
like she's doing this by herself because she's not. She said it out her own mouth that the channel is not under her name. She said that there's layers put around her. She said that if something happens, that basically whoever this channel name is, that's the person that they will pull in. And she said that it will take the police to get to her. So that means that this whole thing was made. Who do you know come on YouTube and their whole channel is set up like that? That's how you know. Did you come on YouTube and have somebody else register your account and the Cash App is under somebody else's name? Everything is
Yeah,
up
that's
under somebody.
weird.
Yeah, it's like
That's
everything is.
weird.
It don't make no sense. That's how you know that this is
Mhm.
somebody bigger. And I hate to keep throwing
Mhm.
all about the tea and Tasha K in this, but the truth is the truth. She said her cousin. That's what she came on here saying. But ultimately, she was defending only two people, Monique Tolbert and All About the Tea. Those are the only two people that she was talking about. As we could see, All About the Tea has clearly still been in connections. And I've seen that with things that they've done, like the Brian McKnight post. It's a lot of things that I've been paying attention to. And you can see that All About the Tea clearly, even though she's not on YouTube anymore, she still has her hands very much in to what's going on YouTube. Another example is Wiley. Wiley came out of jail and Wiley made that video going off on her saying, why nobody wanted to interview me? You need to re-interview me because you interviewed that guy about when I got in jail. He was saying all that stuff about her. The next, look how quiet it got. Nothing else was said. She didn't make no videos about Wiley. She didn't make no. She said if you come for me, I'm coming for you. That's what she tell people, right? Wiley came for her more than once. She didn't make no videos about Wiley. Why is that? Because All About the Tea told her not to. Because All About the Tea is very much connected to Wiley. Wiley said before he went to jail that All About the Tea was helping him get a lawyer. He said that he gave her his social. He said that she was helping him. It was already said. The proof is out there, and they know I got it. They know I got it. They're a whole troll farm. And that's why she's not by herself. She's not by herself. It's a team of them.
Do
And
you
they
know about
benefit.
Too Strong that now is to something else?
No, I don't know about him. I only knew about the whole Angie Martinez. Not Angie Martin. Angie Martin. That's her name. What's her name? The lady that Angie Stone. I knew that he came around during that time. I seen the video or two because I think that time that you was on his panel and King World was up there. That's the only video that I ever seen of him. But I'm pretty sure
Who is
he is.
Monica? All about the
Monica
tea?
is all about the tea. Yeah, and right. Wiley does not like um 82 because 82 made that song about Monica. I know you're just an avatar, and she don't
Yeah,
even like him because of that. And that tells you everything that you need to know right there. Because it's like, why you don't like him? Because he made a catchy song. But that's why she don't like this sector, and that's why she want to burn this sector down. Because this sector, aka Nosy, and this black tea sector took that channel right the fuck on down when she came out and she started exposing and I guess trying to do that whole investigation on finding the avatar. And she didn't like that. And I think that she really is spending her days and her nights making sure that this sector don't really grow. That's why it's so much drama, it's so much fake beef, people's channels being taken. It's like it's sickening. Like it's really sickening.
Like this sector will do fucked up shit. Like they go so far, and you're like, it cannot possibly be that deep.
Yes. But it wasn't like that before, Maggie. That's what I'm saying. Before she came, this sector was not like that. It wasn't like
Like,
that. People were able to
like
just make their content.
even Armand wanting to put a TRO on Duna. Do you know how fucked up that sounds?
What's a TRO?
Restraining order.
Oh, well, I don't really know about the Armand and Donat thing, but I don't, and I do love Armand, so I don't want to be biased about the situation. I don't really know much about Donat, and I don't want to be unbiased to him, because I don't know the situation. But I don't think it's fair for anybody to put false things on anyone. Like,
Exactly. I'm
yeah, I
like,
don't think
can we
that's
just
okay.
chill? Can we
Yeah,
just
like
relax?
just make the content, bro. Like that's one thing.
Yeah,
My thing
just make
about it
your
is
content and relax.
I wish that we could just get back to that. And I hope that one day we could get back to that. Hopefully God gets this person, this demonic spirit, these followers. Because if I haven't learned anything, like I learned that there are way more when that quote that they used to always say, there are more followers in the world than leaders. YouTube, this sector has showed me that yes, there are way more followers than leaders out here. And the leaders
Yes.
are always the ones that get the brunt of the stick, right? We go through the lashings, we got to go through the doxing. And then in the end, once this person is exposed, all those people will come back to you and they will say, sorry, Madgie, I'm so sorry. I just thought this, that, and the third. And so many times I've heard that. They're like, oh my God, Cups. I was telling people this 3 years ago. I was trying to tell people this. And everybody now, when I come back on YouTube, they're like, Cups, you were so right. Cups, you were trying to warn people. But I said to myself, I said, you know what? If I'm the problem, let me just step away. Because ultimately, I have my family to deal with, and my family is way more important than YouTube, and I'm thankful that
But
God took me away from
don't you
YouTube.
think that Armand would also be connected to All About the Tea and all of that
No,
when
Armand is
he
not
is
connected to them.
connected to Wiley?
No, Wiley and Armand had a friendship way before all of that. Wiley and Armand came on YouTube together. Yes, well, not together, but Wiley, Armand, and that's how I found Wiley and the Fisher King Payne and Sean Davy Way from Armand Wiggins. And Armand Wiggins was having a beef with Tasha K. And that's how I found all these people. But Wiley was very pro Armand. But a lot of people feel like when Armand started growing, he started clipping those people like Wiley and Official King Payne and Sean Davy Way. That's what people were saying allegedly. And I think that Wiley started attacking Armand for years because Wiley was with Tasha K at that time. But then Tasha K dropped Wiley, and Monica, all about the tea, picked Wiley up. And I think that in while he's coming home from jail, he realized that he never really hated Armand, which he didn't. You could tell. He wanted to be Armand's friend. And I think that Armand never really had a problem with Wiley. I just think that he didn't like the fact that Wiley trolled him so much. But Armand is not connected to All About the Tea in any of them. I just think that Armand has his own thing going on. And I don't, like I said, I don't know the full situation between him and Donat, so I can't really speak on that. I do know that there was a situation where they was at like a Zeus event and something happened.
Yeah, that was a while back.
Yeah, I do
But
remember. I
like
do
the
recall
situation
that.
now is about the what's the name of that? The trial between Megan Thee Stallion and Milagro.
Okay, yeah. So I
But
wasn't. I
like
really was keeping up with that.
Tasha did start using that
Mm-hmm.
to really attack Armand. Like she
Mm-hmm.
even interviewed Milagro
Yep.
and then insulted Armand.
Yeah, I
And I'm
seen
like,
that. That was
Tasha
interesting.
is a petty person.
But that's how you know more and more that Tasha K is connected to these people because she can't let go. She can't let go. She talks so much stuff. I've only been on YouTube for really 2 years, but say 5 years. But I've been a subscriber. I've been around since Tasha K and Lovely T fell out. I seen when Tasha K and Armand fell out. So I've been around for a very long time. And I've seen the way Tasha K has operated with these people, i.e. Lovely T, Daytime Tea Time, Armand, Wiley, Storm Monroe, she has a pattern of how she treats people. She acts very nice, very helpful, and then she will attack you. As soon as what Larry Reed, she did that to Larry Reed. She asked Larry Reed for what $250,000 for some type of production thing, and he told her 25,000, I think, or 45,000, and he told her no. She turned around and started attacking him. And interviewed the guy who said that he had R road. Like this is how Tasha K gives it up. She will smile in your face. She was friends with Armand. She started talking to Armand, and out of nowhere, she just came out. As soon as she seen that Nicki Minaj was resharing Armand's stuff, because Armand is way more influential than Tasha K. That's a true thing. Tasha K then came out of nowhere and started attacking Armand. And she was even attacking Milagro. And now all of a sudden she want to sit down with Milagro. And she only want to do that because Milagro was on the news. Because nobody interviewed Tasha K when she lost that $4 million. I'll tell you that. Only T.S. Madison interviewed Tasha K. She didn't make it onto no big news screen or nothing. Like,
Wow. So, because I'm trying to understand the layer of layers, because I've been
yes,
here for a year max.
it's a lot of layers.
It's a lot of layers, but you don't think do you think that they're just gonna make Dani disappear, or do you think that she will be revealed?
Well, I think regardless of what, if she doesn't give her information to the court, they're going to hold her in contempt, and then they're going to give Teddy the go ahead to go straight to YouTube and to Cash App to retrieve them names. And regardless of what, that's going to come out. But once again, she's not the
That would
person
be
behind that
awesome.
name. The person
Like, if
that's
we
on the
have that
name,
name on the Cash App, do you know how crazy that would be?
yeah, the Cash App is really what's worth. Because the YouTube channel, I already know that the YouTube channel isn't in her name. Because the same way I
The
know that.
Cash App is not under her name.
Yeah, so once you find out those names, that's when you'll get a little bit closer to her. But
Exactly.
I don't think that, that's what she's gonna do. I think she's gonna try to play the sympathy card. Either she's gonna see how people feels about it because she's gonna continue lying to them till she can't lie no more. But even in lying, she's playing a victim. Like, I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, she has these quote unquote people in the chat, like, so what if she shows herself? We don't care if she shows herself. We still love you,
Oh my
Dani, no
God.
matter what. She wants to see how the crowd is gonna react because that's what she did when she first showed her voice. She was very scared. She was acting very scared, like, I don't want to do this. Like, I'm gonna go back to the AI voice. And everybody was like, no, Dani, we love you. We love your voice. Come back. And she started getting
What an
comfortable.
insecure little bitch.
She got started getting comfortable on Station Head with a small group of people. And then she started moving back on YouTube. I would only assume and started talking full time on YouTube with her actual voice. And she's gotten very cocky because that's not the same
Mm-hmm.
voice that she started with. But of course she would get cocky because she figured she wouldn't get caught. So, but
So you think that she would show her identity?
no, I don't think she's
She's
gonna
just
show her
putting out
idea.
filler. Like, I really think she's gonna try to run, and I wonder how they're gonna find her if now I'm hearing that the YouTube is not even under her name,
Well, I think that they're gonna try to get a lawyer. Their next step, like what she said in the court
because
documents,
the court is gonna be pissed as like,
yeah.
people don't understand how the court is gonna be pissed off with what she's doing right now. She has already rejected the order to reveal herself from the magistrate. Now she's rejecting the one from the district judge. She's actually acting like a crazy person.
And she's trying to throw a lawyer in there. So I think they're gonna try to do a lawyer first, and if that lawyer thing doesn't work out, she's gonna go silent and they're gonna get the name from YouTube. But the
There
name
is
from
no
YouTube is
lawyer.
not
She's
her.
trying to say she's trying basically to do a trial of Teddy when
hmm
the court is like, the trial is not now. We just want to serve your ass.
Right, right. She
So
trying
her
to jump
doing
ahead.
all of that is one of the stupidest thing I've ever seen, which is why I know there is no lawyer. So I'm
Yeah.
like, where are your powerful friends? Because they don't give a shit about you.
Well, we know that Down the Rabbit Hole is pre-law. She took a pre-law school in Pennsylvania. So we do know that
Well,
she
she's
is
full of
pre-law.
shit.
Yeah, well, we can see that's probably why the paperwork is so shaky like that. From what I found out, Roxanne does have a lawyer connected to her. We know that All About the Tea has a lawyer connected to her. So maybe they are trying to find a lawyer, because I feel like if the judge then comes back and tell her, no, you need to show your face, they're going to go get a lawyer. They're going to try to stall out for however long they could. They're going to try to stall out. That, in my opinion, they're going to try to
They
stall out.
cannot anymore. That's the thing, because I'm like, it's the second time she has already stalled.
Yeah, she did that back in November, right? That's when the first
Exactly.
one was.
Now
Yeah.
the judge is like, you're repeating yourself. The judge is going to put another sanction on her, which is probably going to make her have to pay every day that she doesn't discover her ass, like some type of fee.
Amen to that. I mean,
Like,
well,
it is
yeah.
so stupid. And I'm just like, and it's not possible that a lawyer is behind this, because this is pure madness.
No, I'm saying that they're going to try to get a lawyer. Not a lawyer is behind this, but they have somebody that is helping them. But I mean, they're going to, once that judge comes back, they're going to see what that judge say. And if that judge say, no, you still need to reveal yourself, that's when they're going to bring in the lawyer. That's when they're
They
going to
need
try
to
to bring
bring
in a
in the
lawyer.
lawyer
But
now.
they should have been brought the lawyer. And I agree. The lawyer should have
Exactly.
been
This
in
is
from the
madness
beginning.
and stupidity. The judge is already mad. You bring in a lawyer, what is the lawyer going to do for you?
Right. Right.
Like the judge already hates her because
Yeah.
she keeps on stalling. She used Chat GBT. They gave her a sanction. She has to do an like she did too much. And then to wait last minute Thursday night to put something so that they can see it on Friday when she had to reveal her identity on Monday.
Right.
The
And she,
judge hates her.
yeah, she sent that in late too. I think it was like late, and she was like, "Please
Yes.
forgive me for
I'm
that."
like, you're crazy. Like it's actual insanity what
It
she's
is.
doing. I'm like, why do you want the judge to hate you?
Right. Well, I don't think she wants the judge to hate her. She just so desperate that they gonna keep trying anything because they trying to stall time. Because she knows that if she didn't respond, she was in fear that the judge was gonna hold her in contempt and tell Teddy, you know what, just go straight to YouTube. Yes, get that information from Cash App. So she knew she had to say something because she did not want to not say nothing. Because then she don't want that judge to give Teddy that okay. Because she already knows she at that point now with that judge. The judge is like, you're already using Chat GBT. You over here telling me what I'm supposed to be doing out here in
That's
these court
the thing. I'm
documents.
like now we are literally in a farce. Like this is a farce. Because I'm like, the judge is gonna be so mad at you that even if Teddy, and I'm sorry, Teddy be doing stupid shit, okay? Like doing a countdown, waiting for her to reveal her identity, maybe not the best idea. But at the end of the day, she has done so much stupid shit that whatever what Teddy does is of no consequences.
Right? And I don't think there's nothing wrong with the countdown, little clock,
There
clock,
is
tick, tick.
it looks like an event. It doesn't look like it's for the law. It could be in the cyberbullying. Like for me, when I
Okay.
say stupid, I really mean that something that weaken your case.
Okay.
Because she's
Um,
suing Danny for cyberbullying and harassment. And then there is a countdown waiting for her to reveal herself.
yeah, but like anybody, if this was a victim of any, we can't tell a victim how to operate. A victim could say it's 15 days to the court date till I go, my accuser
Mhm.
gets their sentence. It's like, so are we telling
Yeah, and
that a
that
victim
would be
now that
stupid of
you
that would be
can't have
stupid
to
of the
take your
victim.
power back? But that's
But
their
it would be
power.
stupid of the victim because the court is not gonna tell, go girl, get your power back.
Yeah. I mean, I
You know what
understand
I
what you're
mean?
saying though. Yeah.
I'm like, no, no, no. It weakened her case. But at the end, it doesn't matter because there is nobody that has weakened her own position than Danny.
Yeah. Well, I agree on that one too. But I
Well,
don't the situation with the court, I can understand what you're saying about as far as like her trying because that is what she's trying to do. She wants to make it seem like Teddy is also doing something to her. So, you don't want to give her any type of leeway because
she has
we know that
already
she will
said
take
that to
it.
the court. She
Yeah,
has
I know she
already
her
said
and
that.
her John Doe said it too. I remember when John Doe said it about the clock.
I'm like, yo, they already said that the court has refused. It doesn't matter. And
Yeah.
like,
But
this
I
is not
think
about the trial.
but can I
Okay.
say this?
Like,
I don't
when
think
Teddy does that, doing the whole countdown, that weakens her trial. But
okay.
everyone should like you. It's normal that the person has the right to serve you because this is not even about trial. It's about literally the person needs to give you the
Being served.
document.
Yep.
Okay, that's
Yep.
it. So she's trying to say, oh, Teddy is doing that, Teddy is doing that, but it's only about being able to serve her. If Danny was smart, she would have accepted alternative services. But
Yep.
she's so obsessed with not being served that now the judge is like, the only way to serve you is to know who the fuck you
Who
are.
you are. Yep. I agree. I agree.
So now
I definitely
I'm
agree.
like, there is nobody that is the best strength of Teddy is Danny's stupidity. Like
Yeah.
Danny is profoundly stupid because she's trying to use argument that should be used in the trial. Okay,
Right.
like come on, you're doing cyberbullying and harassment, but then you're talking about the person every day, and then you put a countdown and then you tag them. Maybe that weekend cyberbullying and harassment, which is why I ain't suing no one for that shit. I don't give a shit. I will cyberbully you. Okay, but like if you have that in your lawsuit,
Hmm. I mean, I do know that because when I did seek a lawyer in the beginning when I was
Mhm.
going through my situation, the lawyer did advise me. They said and the police also they told me they said you have to stop engaging. It's not going to help you if you keep engaging, and that's something
Exactly. It
I was
weekend.
like,
It's not about emotion. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that Teddy is wrong to talk about Dani. I'm saying if you have a cyberbullying and harassment, don't do that. It weaken your position, which is why I'm not doing it, because when I'm hurt, I'm like, I will talk about you because I hate you. So I'm just not gonna sue you for harassment. There is so much else to sue you for.
Yeah, well, I think that Teddy has a way of how she operates, and I think from the time stamps
Oh,
that
she
she
doesn't
said
need to
from
have
2020.
anything. Teddy doing what Teddy doesn't. It doesn't matter because Dani is making the judge hate her.
Right. Yeah. Everything that she's doing is already, it's already happening. But I'm
Mhm.
saying, like, as far as the cyberbullying, and I know that Teddy already had a lawyer, and I know that she's going to bring her lawyer back once the actual trial starts. And, I haven't spoken to Teddy. I'm just saying this from what I've seen. Um, but I think that just from a victim standpoint, Teddy was harassed and she did go through a lot. And I don't think that anybody in a cross examine will say a victim speaking out, and she was being very informative in the things that she's saying. And I don't think she's doing anything in a malice with a malice intent, because she's just trying to express herself, because her channel was flagged, struck 200 times. She had to lose her channel. And it's like she can't even speak or have her own voice. So it's like if the only thing she has is this countdown to show that her fight is still going, to show that she's doing something, I think that some people will look at that as a good thing. So I don't really know how that would affect her in court, but I do
Not
see
a
that is what
judge.
she's using. Yeah, judges don't care about that. They care about facts or feelings. Like, the court.
Exactly. That's why I'm
Yeah.
I'm cold. Like for me, I'm like, and that's why I keep on repeating that Teddy has suffered so much more than me.
Yes, more
Like
than
there is
all of
no
us.
question about that.
Yes.
Danny has been a demon to that to
Yes.
Teddy. Like it's
Yes,
fucked
she
up.
has. Yes, she
Okay.
has.
But when I'm talking, I'm just talking about the case. I'm like this weekend, that of the case. So if you remove those count, then there is no weakness in the case. But
Yeah.
for me, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm not talking about the fact that a victim wants to literally express themselves, because I'm like,
Right.
you should have the right to do that. But the law is such a bitch.
Right. And you don't want to give them that opportunity to use that against you. So I understand
Exactly,
that.
which is what
Yeah.
she's trying to do. But that
Yeah.
is only relevant through the trial, not for
Yeah.
her to be served. Teddy has a right. Like she's going against the constitutional right of Teddy to serve her.
Right.
Like it's insane what she's doing, because you're just like, because her case is weak, it means that you shouldn't be served. Like it doesn't even make sense.
Right. Right. Yeah,
For
I
me, I'm
don't
like,
know.
yo, Teddy is gonna win whatever error she makes in a strategy level. It doesn't matter because Danny is literally being the stupidest bitch I've ever seen.
Yeah, her arrogance is really taking a hold of her, and clearly
Like
she's following behind the wrong people that's guiding her to that point of all of that. Like, whoever
it's
told her,
insane.
yeah, whoever told her to
I am
even,
shocked. I thought she was smart. Like it shocks me. Like
she
I
said, I
thought
thought
she
she was
was so
smart.
smart, and I'm like, you are doing what?
All right. Well, clearly.
You should be served, you stupid bitch. That's normal.
All right. And you should want to be served. I mean, because ultimately that is what she told Teddy. She told Teddy to sue her. She kept saying it. She kept saying, sue me,
Oh,
sue me.
she
Her.
keeps saying to sue her.
Yeah, she told her and Down the Rabbit Hole. They both told Teddy. Down the Rabbit Hole said it too. She said, "Well, if what she doing, sue her." And then Danny said the same thing. She said, "Sue me." And that's when Teddy actually got a lawyer. And she came back and she said, "Oh, this." She said, "Oh, this bitch really did get a lawyer, because Teddy really did get a lawyer to sue her. Teddy was not playing at all." And then that's when she started
He
hot.
told her to sue her,
She
and
told
now
her to sue
she's
her.
acting like that.
Yeah, she's running after she told Teddy to sue her. Yes. That's what I mean. That's what they all said. Damn, that's what they said to me too. Black T Blog said it too. She said, "You said you was gonna sue, right? Sue." So it's like, okay, we want to sue. We I want to put you in jail because I want you to be behind bars because you're a criminal. You a thug. You want to be a thug so bad, girl? I want you to be in jail, girl, because you a thug. You out here doing impersonations and all these criminal activities. So it's like, yeah, you should be in jail. But now she's hiding, and I'm confused. I thought if she was so big, so bad, so money so long, team so strong, why you just can't go out there and do the good fight and show us in court the real way how you really are, what you are. But what you're
I
doing
thought
is
the
being a
Avengers
coward.
despised weakness.
Yeah, yeah, they're
That
cowards,
bitch is weak.
respectfully. Yeah, she's very. I mean, and it shows with the court documents from what I seen, from what you were showing, because I didn't finish your video, but I did see that you were showing some of the court documents yesterday, and then I was listening to Teddy's video a little bit last night too, and I was like, okay, so basically she's back at the court again, telling the court, I'm in danger. Look, I'm so afraid. I can't. Oh my God, I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid. These people are after me. She's on YouTube talking about come get me if you want me. so,
Yo, you pussy!
So how could we get you, girl? How could we get you? I mean, that's what I
Yo,
mean.
freaking pussy ass bitch.
Yeah, and that's like I don't want to. I'm not trying to tussle with you, girl. I want my day in court with you, girl. I mean, I want my day with the judge with you because I want to be a victim too. I want to be a victim too, but I want to be a victim in the court. Yes, this woman impersonated me because in the state of New Jersey, you cannot. You first of all, you can't even record a phone call without letting somebody know. And she did not. She recorded the police, right? And they have knowledge of this, right? They heard the recording. She played it on her platform. She received money on her platform from doing it. Okay. And she said out her own mouth that she was doing it because I doxed her friend down the rabbit hole, which is not true. So I know that she can't prove that. I know that down the rabbit hole can't prove that because I never did that. So I'm interested to see how this is going to play out for all of them. And that's what they're scared about. That's
Oh,
why
for
they're
them,
striking my channel.
doxing is. Did you show maybe a strand of her hair?
No.
Did you
Well,
show
no.
her first name?
No, what I did was I showed a picture of Down the Rabbit Hole and her husband on their wedding day. Because at that
She go, you
time,
doxed her.
yeah, well,
Like Danny will show the inside of your house and
oh yes.
literally give you the number to like she will do everything, but you do like one thing and they cry doxing.
Oh
I've
yeah.
never seen such weak ass bitches.
It was so sickening. That's what they did to me. They showed the inside of my house. From she showed the inside of my she described the inside of my house. She showed the picture
Mm-hmm.
of me with my daughter when I was 16 years
Mm-hmm.
old, and then she was like talking about my house. She put the police information up there, which had my name, it had all of my information
Exactly.
on it. After I made when it first started happening, when Trees first posted my name and they were doxing me, I made a video and I said, now listen, right? I have a lifetime restraining order on someone, right? And that's why I really didn't show my face when I first came on YouTube because I wasn't sure what was going to happen. I was like, okay, let's see what happens. And then in July, before that channel came, I did go live and I did show my face because I had all intentions of showing my face. And at that point, I was talking to people. And then next thing you know, in September, October, this person starts doxing me. She's saying that she got my name, which is very interesting because how would you even find out who I was? That means that somebody had to give you my information because how did you know who I was? Because my name say Cups of Conversation. There was nothing connected to me at no point. So then she starts doxing my stuff. And, from what I'm learning now, they was doxing my mother-in-law. They doxing my mother. They doxing my husband. She's talking about my
But you
husband's
showed a
job.
picture of down the rabbit hole, which
Yeah.
means that you're way more horrible.
Well, it wasn't that. It was that the fact that I showed the picture of her and her husband, but I did cover their face. I covered their face. But what
No,
it was,
it's too late. You did too
I
much.
did too much right there. But no, I think where I take it to the next step is I actually
No,
showed the
Cups.
picture.
I'm being sarcastic because
I
I'm
know,
just like
I know.
they will literally just say that you're the worst because you did one
Oh,
thing.
but no, but
Okay,
that's what I'm
but
saying.
they're
That
showing the inside of your house. I'm like,
all right,
those
but
people are actually insane in the head.
insane. But let me tell you, because I want you to be even more sarcastic. It wasn't that I showed the picture of her and her husband. It was the fact that I showed the picture that her husband posted on Facebook the day that Trump, I believe it was the day that Trump got elected or the day that Biden got elected. I'm not exactly sure on those dates, but I believe it was Trump. And it was of a white character and he was stepping on a black man's neck. And the caption said, I'll take your breath away. So I posted that and I said, but this is what your husband is posting, right? Because you're here in this black community, honey, bookie butt. I didn't see no black people at your wedding. So, I'm just confused about what's going on around here. And when I also alluded to the fact that there was some Ryan connections that was connected to her husband's name and things like that. And there was a person named Ryan that was around on YouTube back in the day that was trying to push stories out to Nosy and Jaguar, trying to get them to take some fake story that they could run with so that Tasha K could debunk them, as we found out that it was Tasha K behind it. Clock it, clock it, clock it. It was Tasha K behind it, and we want to know why they keep talking about Jaguar. Okay.
Look, your a friend is here. Hello, Queen Tulsa.
Oh Jesus. Listen, Tulsa is, Tulsa is such a liar. The fact that she just said, when she set up on Kimmy's platform and said that I wanted to be a friend of these people, I almost threw up in my mouth because Tulsa know goddamn well. I mean, she gonna lie her way to her grave, but she know goddamn well I was not trying to be a friend connected to not one of these people. They can't prove it. They can't prove it. I know what I could prove. I could prove that the plainest Jane contacted me. Okay? I can prove that the plainest Jane was on my platform, but somehow the plainest Jane was down the rabbit hole's mentor, but she never was on her platform. But I can prove my things. That's why they want to take my channel down because I can prove it because it happened on my channel. I can prove that these bigger YouTubers was on my channel. So why would I then want to be connected to a Dani Robertson when Dani Robertson came on YouTube using my content? What are we talking about? She came on YouTube using my content. So why would I want to be connected to her? And Tulsa actually was contacting me. Tulsa came to me after that whole hotel situation happened, and I tried to help Tulsa. But Tulsa is a mole. Okay. Tulsa is a distraction. No, I'm being dead serious because she was up there on All About the Tea platform when all of that stuff
Oh
happened.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
Tulsa is here because her little friend Danny
Yeah.
told her to come here.
To cause a distraction because Tulsa can't prove
Mhm.
anything that I lied about. Tulsa can't even prove anything about herself, respectfully. But for her to sit up there on that platform and say something like that, Tulsa, don't ever lie on me like that again. Don't ever. I don't want to be friends with none of them people that got to. I'm not friends with cowards. I'm not friends with punks. I like people that show up, people that's honest, people that's real. Okay. Tulsa, Lord Jesus Christ. Girl, you gonna drop the link for her?
I'm gonna ask you because she doesn't want to talk to me. You can tell me if you want the
Go
timer
ahead,
or
drop it,
not.
girl. No, you ain't got to do no top. Good, drop a link to Tulsa. Tulsa missed me clearly. She is fighting, girl. Well, Tulsa, what you fighting for, Bookie Bud? Come up here, cause they love the
No,
attention.
no, shut up, guys.
But make
Okay,
sure you
like,
put your thing up before she come up. Make sure they don't drop no corn in your thing,
don't
cause
be
they do stuff
stupid,
like
Queen
that.
Tulsa.
Yeah, just be careful, cause they do stuff like that.
Yeah, don't be stupid. Don't make me piss off, please.
Yeah, don't piss
And
us
I
off.
have the timer on
Yes,
if
please,
needed.
girl. Cause what you gonna keep
Yo,
getting
man,
flawed
I'm
out?
like, people need to be able to talk. Okay,
They can't help
like,
it. They don't like when I get to talking. I know that. I could see. That's one thing I learned. I learned that from
hmm
friends and foes out here. Oh, they don't want me to talk. They really don't want me to get back on YouTube. But I'm coming, y'all. Y'all just bear with me. Bear with me. I had to get my soul together. It's been a trying year, but I am almost back to that place that I used to be, and I'm thankful for that. And yeah, we're gonna have a lot of things to discuss because there have been a lot of lies out here. People are very easy and they're very smooth with lies because it
yes.
benefits them. That's one thing I learned about here. And they will lie on you and call it content. And they will
Oh,
say,
fuck yeah.
oh, I'm
Hello, Chili
sorry.
Pepper. I'm so happy that you're here, my love. Queen Tulsa with the hat. Oh my God.
Totally toe with the fur hat.
Sorry.
Hello, Queen Tulsa.
Yes, listen, my fabulous. Y'all love it that much. Damn. Like really? No, I've been really getting a lot of compliments on it. Seriously, like no doubt. I don't pee bomb anybody. I'm fully dressed. I'm a queen. I'm covered from head to toe. My
Mhm.
husband, he sees all this. He handles this
Period.
well.
Period.
Okay.
Period. Period.
Yes,
So,
come
girl, Tulsa,
up.
what's going on,
That's
girl?
what
What
we
can I
need to
lie
tell these
about?
young women. No, we need to tell these young women because Maggie over there with her titties sitting up about to hit me in my face.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. But girl, why we here? What's
Shit.
going on? What's the tea?
Tell me,
What I lie
I'm
about?
P-bombing. Maggie is. Maggie
Okay.
doing it right there in my face. Am I
Period.
lying?
Well, no, that's not what she doing.
Am
But
I lying?
Don't be
Do she
jealous
got
of
them,
my boobs. Don't
baby?
be
She got
jealous
them
of my
titties,
boobs.
them
Don't be
titties
jealous
sitting
of
up
my
to the
boobs.
sky, honey.
yeah.
No,
So
y'all
You
so
already
come
Tulsa.
know.
with more décolleté than me so many times. It's not my fault I have boobies.
Girl,
Hello,
you look like you about
Stormy.
to pop out that outfit, child.
Yeah,
Or
girl, they look
okay,
good. They look
give us
good.
a
They look
shimmy, shimmy,
good.
shimmy,
Yeah, they
shimmy,
look good.
shimmy. Yes.
Yeah, but what's up, Tulsa? What's up? What I lie about? Tell me what I lie
Nothing. I'm
about.
just cruising in the neighborhood. You know what? Today is what Saturday. Today is the Sabbath. I am
Hmm.
not addressing mess today. I will be addressing mess tomorrow night. I can't do that
Well, yeah,
today.
we ain't got to address no mess, but address why you set up on Kimmy panel and said I want to be friends with Danny. When did that ever happen?
Today is Sabbath.
Nah, we
I'm
ain't doing
trying to.
that. When it happened,
No, I can't argue today.
tell the truth
I,
and shame the devil. Girl, what's up?
you did. You did.
When? When? You got any proof on that? You don't have
Where?
no proof on that. I
Okay.
promise you, you don't. I
You
promise you, you
asking me
don't.
questions and you answering the question.
Okay, go
See,
ahead,
this is
girl.
the thing. See, that's I said. Listen, I'm come up here with demure. I come up here with class.
Amen.
And see, you can't. I'm not doing that with you. I've tried to excuse myself out the argument. I said I'm not
Mm,
gonna do it. But see, people they want to push me. I'm a
mm.
lady. You
Well,
ain't even got no self control up here.
well, pressure only make diamonds or it bust
You
pipes.
started making. You
Why are
started
you
making.
saying that she's a liar? What
You said
part
that
of
in the
what you
chat.
said
You said
was
that in
She
the
genuine?
chat.
started making accusations that I was gonna come up here and pee bomb you.
I
When
said
did
for
I?
her to
Yeah,
be
When? But,
okay, but
careful.
you
but
called her a
when?
liar before that. She
But
said that
that.
when you
But
were saying to drop the link. Why
listen
were you
here.
calling her a liar?
I tried to ask Cups to come together and be women. I asked her, she gonna come to me and ask me what I need $25,000 for. I was trying to bring women together. I was trying to bring women together and she was not on it. I'm still on it to this day, going into 2026. Cups, you
Period.
are not about women. You are not for women.
I'm
I
not.
don't see no
Why do you
changes
need
in you.
$25,000 for women?
But
But
Tulsa, let me say
security.
something.
I
Tulsa, let
needed
me.
Security of
security.
what?
I needed security. I needed to
It was
relocate.
for you?
Yes.
25K for women to protect you.
Yes.
She was no, it wasn't even her giving me the $25,000. I
You're
had a
serious?
go I had a GoFundMe for $25,000 and she saw money and that's what they did back in the sector. They when they see money, they run over and she tried to destroy my image. She
Oh
tried to say that I
wow.
was yes, I
What
was
did I
going
do this
through a
at,
very
Tulsa?
I was going through a very tough time at that moment. You
But where did
knew
I
it.
do this at? But where did I
And you
do this
needed
at?
25K.
We not going there. You knew what happened with
I
that
did.
hotel. You knew it. Yes, you did. You knew. So
I
you didn't
did.
know
I
about the
said I did.
hotel.
I
So you
Tulsa.
didn't
I
know about the hotel.
Tulsa. Yes, I did. You was on my
Okay,
panel. You was on my channel. I still got the videos, Spooky. I
bring
still
them
got the
out.
DMs. I got the
Bring them.
DMs. I got
No,
everything,
well, bring
Tulsa.
out the DMs.
I got
Bring
all of
out the
that.
DMs.
But I want to know, when did I
That's
say that?
what that's
When
what
did
I
I?
want to see. Bring out the DMs.
So
Please bring
okay,
out those
but Tulsa,
DMs.
Tulsa, let me ask you a question.
Because you
So
said that I wanted to get information on Danny. Why would I need to get information on her when she's my friend?
hold on. When did I say that you wanted to get information on Danny? I'm so
That's what
confused
you
right
said.
now.
You said I reached out to you for information.
No, I said that you contacted me after the whole
What
situation
would I be
happened.
reaching out to you for?
When the whole hotel situation happened, you reached out to me for help, Bookie Butt. You forgot that's what you just said. You
Girl,
reached
I
out to
made
me.
my own
You sent me the
GoFundMe. I didn't
video,
need no help from nobody. I just
Tulsa,
needed y'all to spread the word.
and that's what I did.
Like I needed Wiley to spread the word. He got the word out. He got my story out. I was going around to let everybody know what happened because it was awareness. You the one that was in the bullshit. You was the one that was on the mess. You was looking
So,
for a moment.
but hold
You
on,
was, I
Tulsa.
mean, it was a whole serious situation, and you decided to play at that moment. And at that point in time, I have children. I have a
So wait, hold on,
family. And my
Tulsa.
family needed to be protected with that $25,000, and
Hold
you got in
on,
between it.
Tulsa. Hold on. Let me ask you a question.
You
So
know
did I do
what?
this?
I'm
Did
not
I do
doing
this
that.
on? But did I
I
do
don't
this
want to do
on?
that today because listen, Cups, before I came up here today, it's my Sabbath day. I don't argue, I don't yell, I don't do any of that. Today is my
But we're
calm
not
day.
arguing and yelling, Bookie. Why you
Well,
always
we
gotta
can
run?
have a
Don't run.
well,
Let's
listen,
talk.
it's not about running. I'm going to excuse myself. It's not
But why?
I'm going to
But see,
excuse
the thing is,
myself
but Tulsa,
because
Tulsa, you
I
can't say the things that you're saying and then you want to run. But let me just say this
no,
to
let
you,
me just say this. I
Tulsa.
only gave a little bit of my time, a little bit of my royal minutes, but
Oh Lord, Amen, Amen.
I had prior engagements to
But
this.
Tulsa,
So
Tulsa,
I
can you
just
tell
gave you
me? But
these
Tulsa,
are
can you tell
all
me
my
if I
royal
did this on my
minutes.
panel? Did I make that when you said that I didn't
You know my
support you?
channel. You can come
Was
to
that?
my channel and have
But
a
no,
conversation,
no
Cups.
Tulsa,
Why
no
you doing
Tulsa.
this here? You trying to sit up
What?
here and embarrass me in front of this woman. Come to
She's
my channel and have a
a liar.
conversation.
She cannot make you
But she's trying
embarrass
to
yourself.
embarrass me. She
You
is trying
lose
to
a
embarrass
hat
me.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Tulsa,
and
did
a
I do it on
cat
my
ears.
channel?
Nobody's
Tulsa, did I do
embarrassed
it on
here.
my channel? Because what I remember, can I just tell you what I remember, Tulsa, sweetie? Because I don't have no
Listen,
problem with you, Tulsa, honestly. You really was a
If you want the
Kiki.
timer,
You know,
Tulsa, you
no,
have to let her
listen,
talk.
listen, because I just
no,
want to be able to talk.
I have to
You don't want
excuse
me to talk,
myself.
but you just want to come on here and
We
say these
can pick
things and
this
put
up
out
on
these
another day.
narratives. So the situation that happened
Reclaiming my
was
time.
AT2 was doing a
Reclaiming my
video.
time.
Yeah, you good.
Reclaiming
Go
my
ahead.
time.
Okay. Thank you. So AT2 was doing a video about it, and I was in the chat, and she got upset with me because I was in AT2's chat because AT2 was basically trolling the situation. Like, what if she needed 25,000 for? So because I was in the chat, and I think I may have said 25K gate or something like that, I did not say anything disrespectful towards Tulsa. She then went on her live, and that's when that whole famous thing where she was like, "It stops here, it stops here," and the cockadoodle dudes was in the back like, "Go go 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 go." That was me calling her on
What?
Instagram. Yes, girl, it's a whole thing. I was calling her on Instagram because she was making a video, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Because she just was in my DM talking to me. So she's not talking about anything that happened on my platform. If anybody, because my videos are on private, because they're trying to strike and take my channel, I can't out have my videos out. But Tulsa knows that I have plenty of videos of me constantly letting her up on my channel, of me constantly allowing her to speak. Even when she had the falling out with the All About the Tea panel, I had all of them on my channel, and they were all talking it out. Anybody who's been around me knows that, and I'll take this and I'll raise it to the next dollar. If you could find one YouTuber who was connected to me, a woman specifically, find a woman that will tell you that I did something to them. Because anybody that I met when I came on YouTube that I didn't cut off, because I cut off a few people because they were fake, right? But you won't find not one person 3 years later that will say Cups is a bad person, Cups is a grimy person, Cups is not helping people. I've done nothing but help people since I've gotten here. I support people since I've been here because I have no hate in my heart. So it's nothing for me to support people. It's easy for me. So Tulsa can't prove that. And she knows that, and I know that, but she really just wanted to come up here and cause a distraction. She cannot prove that I ever reached out to that girl because I did not. She will not be ever to prove that because I never spoke to Dani a day in my life. Even after she made that video about me and she got a lot of bad feedback because a lot of people fucked with me, she then made a post on her wall saying that me and her talked, which we did not. She lied then. But I let her lie. I said, you know what? It's cool. I'm not going to say nothing. That's the last time I went to her channel. I just unfollowed her and I said, let me keep going because I knew it was something that was going on when she started attacking Tells. I'm like, why is this person attacking Tells like this? Because it just seemed like a setup. It was a campaign, as we could see. And it's a continued campaign. But Tulsa cannot prove that I did anything wrong to her. I've been very supportive of her. My videos will prove that, and she knows that. She won't be able to prove that I've ever contacted Dani. She won't even be able to prove that I ever contacted down a rabbit hole. She won't be able to prove that I contacted the Planet Jane. The only person that you could prove that I contacted was Tasha K when I sent her a DM of her fucking trolls coming and watching me everywhere I go, sending me DMs, screenshots of where I'm at and what I'm talking about. And Tasha K laughed at it. That's the only person you could ever say that I reached out to. Other than that, you can't say
Is that
nothing.
Queen Tulsa?
Again,
I don't know. I'm like, who is that Queen Tulsa live? Who is that?
I don't know. That's what I'm
And
saying.
Riri, go away. Okay, thank you. Queen
Um,
Tulsa, if you want to come up back, like I will put the fucking timer on though.
but
It
just make
stopped
sure.
here.
But listen, um, and I wasn't specifically talking about Tulsa. What I'm saying is when you drop the link down, the other
Mhm.
people can grab the link and they will just how like on Kimmy's panel, that person went up there, they had my name on their screen, it said Cups of Conversation, and Kimmy was like, what? And it was a guy and he started laughing and Kimmy was like, what the fuck? And in the past, people was using my name and they was corn dropping on people. And that's why I had to stop going to people's chats. I had to tell people I'm not going to be in your chat. So if you see someone in there, it's not me because I didn't want people to lose their channels. So Tulsa, like these people, the fact that they will lie like this is crazy because Tulsa know and anybody else knows that I'm a good person. Like I don't have to lie about my goodness. It shows in everything that I do. So if you're not
I
going to
don't
show
need a
receipts,
timer.
There will be a timer.
I
So
have
Queen
somebody keeping
Tulsa,
track of my royal minutes.
3 minutes. You have 3 minutes.
No, she sat up here and she lied. This woman sat over here and was with people. They made a funeral. They made content. They made money off my name. This woman, if you are not, there was nothing happy about that, and you're laughing about it.
I'm not
It
laughing.
was nothing nice
30
about
second
that.
more cups.
Okay. Oh wait, I think did I
No,
go?
go
Okay,
30
go ahead.
second more. Go Queen Tulsa. Oh,
Okay, so
now
she
she
left.
left.
So okay,
Okay,
so
you
let me
better
respond to
not
that.
come back again.
Let me just respond to that because when that funeral happened, that happened on Nosy Ho's panel, and I was not even in that chat because I was no fan of Nosy Ho. I think I did see it, but I had nothing to do with that at all. That had nothing to do with me. And actually, I was the one helping Tulsa. And when I did the year panel with those same panel members that did that funeral for Tulsa, Tulsa came up there and we all had conversation and clarity about the
Funeral?
situation. Yeah, they had did like a little. We was doing a thing back in COVID when it's like when we RIP the hoe, we would do a funeral. So it was
What do
it's like
you mean? She's alive.
yeah, she's alive, but it's like you done, like you dead, like you out of here, like yeah, like that. So we was doing it like that. So that's what they did for her. But, you know, I had nothing to do with that. And she knows I had nothing to do with that. I was not around Nosy. I was not a subscriber of Nosy. I was actually making videos in help of All About the Tea and Monica because I felt that it was wrong that Nosy was doxing her. And I still feel that way about that. But I also think that the things that they did was wrong as well. I think equally everybody did something wrong. We all can say something that we did wrong that we want to do better. But I called it out. I said, hey, what Nosy is doing is wrong. And when that whole situation happened with Tulsa, I did a live about it. Tulsa came up on that live. She expressed herself when So Debonair was up there and Princess was up there. And I think Marcella was up there too, but I'm not 1,000% sure. Tulsa came up there and they all had a conversation and they resolved a lot on that live. And that happened on my panel. So if I'm not helping her, and when people was calling her saying that she was a man, I was the one that was saying don't misgender her.
Why are
I
they
was the
saying
one
that they used to bully Tulsa?
they saying, but because they're talking about the whole situation that happened with Nosy. But listen, the situation is Tulsa is a troll. She went on Monica's panel because Monica needed people because her whole panel left her. So the only person she had was Wiley and Tulsa came there. And when Tulsa started coming there, Tulsa would go to Deb's channel. She would troll Deb. She said some hurtful and mean things to Deb. She said some hurtful mean. So she was saying mean things about these people. So they all came together and did that RIP to her because she was attacking them in the chat and doing the things that she was doing. And I'm not saying any of that is right, but you got to be fully accountable about what was going on.
Exactly,
She did
exactly. It didn't
something
came out
and
of
then they
nowhere.
did something.
Mhm.
And then she was saying that it was wrong. And then the whole situation happened in the hotel with her where she was attacked. And I talked about it. I gave Tulsa a platform for it. We started DMing about it. I asked her, how can I help her? You know, let me know what you need me to do. I was in full support of her. But clearly the problem with these people is they don't like that you support other people. AT2 was making a video at that time and I was in his chat. Like I said, I didn't say anything disrespectful about Tulsa, but I think they were having a joke about it. But I could laugh and kiki about anything. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of videos I could find about her laughing in people's chat when they were saying things about me. So it can't be one way where you want to watch what I'm doing because she can't say that on any of my videos that I have on my channel that I came out and said Tulsa tried to act for 25,000. She this, that, and the third. That's not true. But Tulsa wants to be a victim. Clearly, that's why she's coming here. She wants to be a victim to distract from what's going on. And girl, please, if you can't prove, I know you can't prove it. It's not no, there's no proof out there that I ever contacted that girl, that I ever wanted to be friends with her. That's a lie, girl. That is a lie.
But why is she even saying that? Why would you want to be in contact with Dani? Who gives
Right.
a
And
shit about her?
honestly, it tells you this even more, right? You cool with this girl. You've been cool with this girl. Why was you even trying to be around me? Why would you trying to be around me? That's the real big question. Why would you trying to be around me
Maybe
if that's was
Dani
your
sent
friend?
her
Right. Clearly.
because I'm
Clearly.
like, let's be clear. Queen Tulsa is here to distract from the fact that Dani is an idiot. That's why
Right.
she's changing the subject. But I'm like, no, Dani is fucked, and the people that are with her need to save her from herself.
Right. And that's what they're doing. They're all out here just jumping, trying their best to try to, save her the best way that they could to put up whatever. But if you can't speak with receipts, because it's been a lot of people been out here lying on me. That's the funny thing. I'm like, yo, these people really are liars. And it's like, I would hate to lie on a person like me, knowing that I got receipts on y'all that I could
Mhm.
prove. And I know Tulsa can't prove anything like that. You can't find one person. I could promise you that. You won't be able to find one person since I came on this platform in 2020 that will say Cups did some grimy shit to me and show you actual proof. But I can show you proof of
Money,
all the
Mia,
people.
who the fuck are you? And why are you trying to, I don't know, Queen
To,
Tulsa can defend herself. You don't need to be calling people bully and shit. Especially Queen in defense of Queen Tulsa, who is a bully.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But those are troll accounts. Like, anybody who
Mhm.
was here knows what happened. And ultimately, I have the video where they all talked about it. So Deb said the things that Tulsa said to him. Princess said the things that Tulsa said to her. And Tulsa apologized. And they were apologizing. And they all apologized for everything that they did. It was on my live. So I'm confused as to why this person is acting like, one, I wasn't the person that stood up for her. Because I could tell you who didn't stand up for her.
Baby, this over the whole.
Who didn't stand up for her?
Hold on 1 second, Magic. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. I just heard down the rabbit hole. I'm like, who is talking? Lucky? No. Lucky wants to.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. What was I
Oh,
saying?
yeah, ma chérie.
What was I saying, Matthew?
Uh,
Right. Low key said, "What's going on,
you're
girl?"
talking about Queen Tulsa and the relationship, and also why you would want to be friend with Dani.
Oh, I thought you was asking me something. But yeah, she just always acts like a victim. She's a professional victim. That's just my opinion about her. She comes on and she has to make it just like now. She said that in the chat, got up here and turned into a whole victim and said, I did all these things to her. With no proof. She won't be able to prove any of those things. I know she won't. So, and then even for her to say about the funeral, knowing dang well, I was not connected to Nosy. I had nothing to do with that funeral. So for her to say that is crazy. I had nothing to do with none of that. None of it.
They're trying to F with your reputation right now because you came on my platform.
Of course. I mean,
That's
they
what
do that all the
happened to
time.
anyone who comes on my platform. They did that to Stormy. They did that. Like, they go and they find old ass shit and try to
Mm-hmm.
condemn them because they don't want anyone positive to be associated with my platform.
I know exactly what they're doing, Maggie. They're not doing nothing that they didn't do before. Because, like I said, they did the same thing to me. And ultimately, I don't care about what they could say because I know what I could prove, and they know what I could prove because they wouldn't have been striking my channel once they heard I was coming back. If I was such this liar, I wouldn't be worried about a liar if I knew that I could easily debunk them. But if they know what I know, yeah, I would be afraid. I would be afraid because then that would just start exposing every little thing that they out here doing. So, but Tulsa is a liar and she's a distractor. And if I'm lying, Tulsa, prove me wrong. That's the only thing I can tell you. Prove me wrong.
Like, I think that Tulsa came because you were exposing all the situation with
Yeah.
Dani and everyone that, like, it's like a pyramid, and sincerely, Dani is
Mm-hmm.
just at the bottom, but she's a reinforced bottom.
Yeah, right. She's
And I
like
don't
the
know who is higher than her. I don't know what is the play. All I know is that she was like, they gave her permission to strike my channel.
who?
Too strong.
Oh, really? For on behalf of him?
Yeah, because they didn't give her permission before. She was stopping herself.
Mm.
And then when I had a beef with Too Strong, that's when it was all good.
Because that's what I think she did. She used that, and then she probably contacted him, and then told him like, "Oh, I can handle the situation." And that's how That's how they become friends. She's like a contractor, and that's what she does.
Exactly.
She goes to YouTubers, and she's like, "Oh, I can handle this problem for you."
Yeah,
That's
they
what they
tried to
do.
make it seem like she was the one who exposed Quiet Storm,
Hmm.
when in reality it was always me and her that did that.
Right, and that whole
And
situation that's going on with that is crazy because the fact that they're trying to connect you to him and they tried to bring up that whole lawsuit and then they're trying to make it
yeah,
seem like you did all this wrong stuff, but this woman gave this man $1,700 and she's some type of victim, and she was while he was saying those things about his own daughter or whatever that was, she was helping him. She was like
exactly.
protecting him, and it's like so
Mhm.
that's not a problem. But somehow y'all are connecting Maggie to this man with no actual proof. Y'all not showing no actual proof of this, but y'all just saying it, and it's very manipulative. They know they
It's a
repeat it.
smear
They
campaign.
keep
And
saying it. Yeah.
now the
Yep.
people, like the mod that love me so much, she's saying I am an associate too.
What?
Yeah.
I
Like,
was.
what's her name? Snoopy even wanted to make a T-shirt with Quiet Storm Associate.
Yeah. A lot of
And
men
what you
be
don't
paid.
understand is that even though Dani took my channel, I still have proof, and that's what they cannot stand with me.
Yeah. They don't like that you have the proof. That's really what it is. They don't like that you have the proof. Because another thing that I found was interesting, when you were talking in one of your videos and you were saying that Shaky was playing your content from your other channel, and that tells you how much of a weird person she is, that she downloaded your content, took your channel to only play your videos. That is some that is some girl next door shit right there. How
And
you
like
playing
really
my
doing
content?
all of that because she wanted to be the one to expose me as having done a lawsuit that it's my blah blah blah. And I'm like, this is one of the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
Like
That's
showing something that I wrote to go against Dani when she tried to sue me and then dismiss the fucking case in 10 days is
right.
actually madness.
Right. The fact that they worried about that and they're not worried about why they're
But they were trying to make it seem like Quiet Storm is the one who created that for me because that's the lawsuit that I used the $1,000 when in reality it was just me starting to respond to Danny's bullshit because the bitch sued me.
right, right. And I think I remember that when you were showing it and you were talking about it.
Yes. And I'm
So
like, the fuck is going on? Like,
they will
yes, I forgot about it because the lawsuit was dismissed in 10 days.
right. But they good at pushing narratives. I had a situation with my old job where my paychecks was being garnished, right? And it had started I think it had started like maybe in April, and at the end of the year, I had left my job because my job started going to, they wanted people to get the shots to go back to work, and I opted out of it, so I retired from my job. Then HR reached out to me in January and told me the whole situation, that they were returning my money because the garnishment led to a virtual mailbox. Right now, this is in the midst of me being doxxed on YouTube, mind you. So of course I'm at a heightened state because I'm like, wait, what the hell is going on? What do you mean a virtual mailbox? This, that, third. I come on YouTube, I'm talking about the situation. This woman straight came up and said that I was lying. She said it was a lie. She said I was making up a lie, only to turn around and add it in court documents recently, saying that Teddy said that I said that it was her when that's not true. She said that I said it was her because I have the video now of when she said it. She was telling people Cubs is trying to accuse me of garnishing. That's how she was like, Cubs is trying to accuse me of garnishing her payroll. She's lying and she's doing this. And all that was a lie. I never blatantly said that this person did it. What I said that it's a group of people who clearly, as we can see now, 3 years later, who does criminal things. How do we know who it was? It went to a virtual mailbox. How crazy is that? We're talking about people who this girl is a hacker. She's a cyber criminal. She's a cyber criminal.
Mm-hmm. No, she's a crazy person. You can tell.
Yeah,
You
so
can
it's
tell
like
she's a criminal because she is way too relaxed committing crime.
too calm, too calm. I was like, oh
Like it's not
no, too
normal to
crazy.
commit fraud as if it is like a walk in the park.
Right. Yeah,
Like
that's
it's
why I was
not
like, oh no.
normal.
She's
Like
very
normal
crazy.
people don't commit fraud.
Yeah, that's why I was like, when I heard that, even when I heard the voice clip, because someone sent it to me, they was like, Cubs, she is calling saying that she's you, and she said she was me and my sister to the police department. Yes. She said she was me
And
and
they
my
look at
sister.
someone like that and they admire that.
Right. And they think, but the thing is, she want to strike those videos. She want to keep that stuff about her. She want to keep the truth about her down. And she only wants people to see this hero side of her. She don't want people to
But
see,
even if she did show that ugly side, the Avengers are either their brain is rotten to the core, or they're just dumb or
yeah, easily
fuck.
gullible.
I don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck they are, but I cannot believe that they think it's okay, all the fucked up shit that bitch be doing, but then and then saying honesty, honesty, I'm doxing because we need to know the truth. We need to know the truth. And then they watch that bitch trying to hide her identity like
Right.
with all her strength, and they don't think that's weird.
They don't think it's weird. No. You know what
What do
those
you
type of
smoke
people
to not think that's weird?
those type of people remind me of people that was like not cool in school. Like you could see like they didn't have like a lot of friends. They didn't have just even the social cues. It seems a little off. Even with that woman, I hear the clips of her. I'm like, yeah, she sound like she, alone in the corner all the time. Like she just been in the corner her whole life. They put her in the corner. It sound like that just off the rip. It's like, girl, you is just when the whole show me the money. I was like, oh no, this bitch, she's next level. So I think that those group of people, that's why they praise her, because they give her that life that they didn't have, and that's why they feel so big to then go on their channels like what they're doing to you now and start attacking you and telling you projection, right? They projecting onto you what's really happening with them in this whole situation.
I can see, because I don't know, like all her subscriber, I don't know who they are. They're just like, literally a name with a little pic. But when I look at the people outside, I would say, like, let's say Lady Latisha or Auntie Mickey. Those are extremely old women,
Yes. A lot of
like
them are older women.
extremely old. Like, if I consider myself old, how do people think I look at Auntie Mickey and Lady Latisha? I think they're ancestral.
Right.
And they're talking about pussy. They're talking about my boob.
Right.
They
Yes,
are
girl.
acting like little teenagers that were maybe only cool when they were teenagers.
I don't
And
even
they're
think they was
trying
cool
to
back
get back
then.
into that, or they never were cool. And
Yeah.
now it's the first time in their life that they're cool.
They got some type of spotlight on them. Like, that's what it
Exactly.
seems
And
like.
it's sad.
Yeah, because that's what I get from it. Because it is very much a lot of older women around her that are so pro her that it's like, not her, not Dani. It's like, girl, you 70. You should have wisdom on your head. How are you out here just thinking that this is okay? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry, Victoria. I'm not like, you're not talking about people's pussy. So, like, my mom is like, Auntie Pick Me is around the age of my mom. That's weird to me.
Yeah.
That someone my mom's age is talking about vagina.
Yes. I mean, and that it'd be so weird because it's like, y'all older women, I don't even want to disrespect y'all. But it's like, y'all coming crazy. What am I supposed to be doing out here? Like, what am I supposed to just keep letting you just get your rocks on talking about me? And I'm not supposed to, and then if I say something about you, then it's like, oh, she's talking about the elder. She's disrespecting elderly people. She has no respect for, and it's like, wait, but I'm only giving you back what you gave me.
The hypocrisy. And then they will say, she has no content. She has no content because she's talking about us. But you're talking about me, you stupid bitch.
Right.
What do
Right.
you think it looks like if you talk about me? Is
Right.
because you have no content, or is it because this is what's going through your mind? Because me, I
Hello.
talk about those bitches because that is what's going through my mind. It's not an assignment.
Right, right. And ultimately you getting down, you are having like a lifetime investigation. It's a lot of funny stuff that's happening to you. One, you documenting it, which is very smart. And ultimately you are proving things right or wrong in real time. That's what I see happening. And you're not using it in no salacious way. You're like, this is what they said, right? This is what I'm showing you. I'm debunking it, or I'm telling you, hey, I did do it. You seem very honest, and very straightforward. It seems like you deal with facts over emotion, and that is key on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube. And I'm pretty sure if this situation never happened between you and Shaky, you wouldn't even be talking about these people at all.
Hell no.
Right. So that's the
She was
thing.
never my content, okay? Literally, I got into that sector by pure accident because Jag imprinted it on me as if I was a baby deer or something, okay? And I was like I imprinted on her too. So then I was like, I shall be your defender. But then after the whole Jag thing, and then me trying to understand who the fuck did I imprint on?
Right.
Then I was just talking about things going on in the sector. I wasn't talking about her.
Right.
We just happened to have a lot of subject in common because we were in the same fucking
Right. And she
like
can't take you
sector.
talking about something. She don't like people getting attention
Exactly.
about topics that she wants to talk about. Even if you talked about it first, she wants to be the only person
She's
talking
gonna be
about it.
like, "Oh, you copied me." I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's what she says.
"Bitch, that's a coincidence. We're just talking about the same thing."
Yeah, she said that I was a
Mhm.
clout chaser for talking about nosy if I was talking
Mm.
about down the rabbit hole. But the thing about it is, if you look back on my videos, some of my highest viewing videos had nothing to do with nosy. I talked about different things. I
Who
talked about
gives a shit? Can you talk about what you want? Who is she? The cloud police?
no, but that's the narrative that she likes to put out there. But you got to be
Exactly.
truthful with your narratives. No, you guys use nosy to grow your channels. Just how they're using Jag, constant, nonstop, nonstop,
Who
nonstop,
is still
nonstop,
talking
nonstop.
about Jag except this bitch?
Right. Well, I don't know what she's talking about, but she's not going to stop talking about Jag though. She's not, because she can't talk about anything else.
Yeah, she's boring.
Only
Always the same three jokes.
Only if
Like,
she's only if there's some type of beef and she has to get the beef started. Like they have to create some type of fake
mhm,
beef for her to come in and start talking. She don't have
yeah,
nothing
and be
that
the
she
savior.
right, right. So, and that dies out too after a while. And that's what I'm seeing now. That all that stuff is really dying down now. A lot of people are hip to her behavior, and just like Val said, everything will be exposed eventually. What goes up gotta come down. And just like I said 3 years
Yeah,
ago, if it's me today, it's you tomorrow, girl. Everybody get their day.
exactly.
Everybody gets their day on here. So just know that that is going to come, regardless, whether it's now or later, whether it's
Mhm.
with Teddy or Kimmy, it don't matter who it is, it's going to come. Because the way you
Oh no,
operate.
she's fucked.
Oh yeah, I know that. But what I'm saying is the
She's
way
fucked.
she operate, that ego of hers, oh my God. The pride comes before the fall. And something is going to happen.
2026 is her year to be effing the book.
Amen.
Like
From your mouth to God's ears.
she's gonna have so much lawsuit against her.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that's what she's scared of.
that's
Like
what she's
people
afraid of.
being like, oh, they're gonna do what are they gonna do to you, you stupid bitch?
Right.
Okay?
Right.
They just wanna sue you because you are a despicable person who do a lot of illegal shit.
Right. People just want to hold you accountable in the court of law. I don't, like I said, I haven't really heard Donut videos, but I do remember that he was like a year or two ago when she was like
Mhm.
attacking him. I know that I never heard him say anything, but I feel like
He hates
even if
her,
he
don't
did,
worry.
but yeah, I know she did a lot of effed up stuff, and I don't know if she had anything to do with his channel being taken down recently or any
Mhm.
of that, but I feel like sometimes you're so traumatized, you're gonna say some things that you may not mean in whole. Like, but I don't think no one intentionally wants to harm this woman. I think everybody wants justice. That's it. They want justice, whether that's through the law system or through the legal system. And I think that everybody should
Exactly.
get their justice because there's no way you have to really look at the character of these people who think that it's okay for this channel to operate like that and do these things and run from accountability. That's like, well, dang, what kind of people are y'all?
But can you imagine if Danny was suing someone, but the person refused and kept on not listening and not revealing their
Oh
identity?
man.
They will
Oh
be
man.
screaming, that person is a coward. That person they should like everyone should be like able to serve, blah 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 blah. But when it's Danny, it's like their brain disappear and
Mm-hmm.
they're just emo dep. And I'm
Yep.
just like, the law
That's
is the
because
law.
That's because she manipulated these people. Because manipulation, social manipulation, is a real thing. That I believe that's what
Mhm,
she's doing in that alleged Discord that she's having. Because that's another one of their tactics: get the people in Discords, and it's like
mhm,
a cult. One by one, you're brainwashing these people. Like this is what
mhm.
you have to believe in. While she's in there, she's telling them that I have a job. From what I heard, she's supposed to be in school for her PhD. She's supposed to have some
Uh,
good career. So if you in school for your PhD, you got this good career. I really could imagine why you wouldn't want your information out there because, honey, whatever career you're going to, they need to be saved from you before you even get there. Because
exactly,
if
because
you
you're a
doing this
demon.
online, I can imagine what you will be doing in a police station, in a law
Exactly.
office. You will be the most crookedest person that whatever
Thank
you're
you.
going or whatever you're doing, it's not just you, it's all of them. Because all of y'all are some conniving people, and all of them need to be held accountable for the crimes they all committed on
Mhm.
YouTube, and they did it to a certain demographic of people. So I
Yeah,
hope that she is in fact black. I do hope and pray that because I
I
know
pray
y'all
for
saying that
her
she's
ass.
that person, but I do hope that she is a black woman. That's all I could say. I hope that
I
she's black.
never even tried and never heard about her Discord. Like, I don't like Discord. I feel like it's cultish in there. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's weird. I don't have a Discord and I don't want a Discord. If you want to be in a call, don't be with me because I don't do cult.
Right. Yeah, the
I'm
Discord thing is
traumatized enough with Jack.
right. But the Discord thing is something that, that is
Mhm.
what it is for. They want to get people in a group and they want to control your thinking and they want you to already have one set mind of thinking. That way when she goes onto YouTube, that's why it's a group of people already pitching that because they already heard the pre-talk in the Discord.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
when you are in a Discord, it's like you have to be available 24/7 because it's always beeping, beeping, beeping on your cell. It's like it's so invasive.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
like, it's like you only think about what's going on in Discord, and if you miss one day, it's like you have missed 10 years of what happened. So you better be there all day, every day, all the time. I hate
right.
Discord.
Well,
I
you know
hate
what I
Discord.
learned about Discord from? Funny story. I learned about Discord from the plainest Jane.
From who?
The plainest Jane.
Who is that?
The Plainest Jane is a YouTuber. She was or is Down the Rabbit Hole's mentor.
Oh,
Yeah. So she had a Discord and she used to do things like that because when I first came on YouTube, I was a member on her channel. And she used to tell her members like that same group kind of thought. Like when she would go to a YouTuber that was talking about her, she would do these things in private sectors first. And then she would have them people follow her to whatever platform she's gone to. That's why you would see a group of the people just rah, 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 Jane, 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 Jane. Because she's already pumped them up. She's already did the pre-pump. So that's where I learned that from. Because there was a woman on YouTube that was close to AT2 and they flipped her in real time. And I synced it and she was in the chat and she said, yeah, I shared your live in my Discord, which I found very interesting because it's like you didn't share her live on YouTube, but you shared it in Discord. What's going on in Discord? Like, why would you be sharing her live in your Discord? Like, what?
Discord is a weird place.
So it just shows you that these people use those other platforms to get people there, and they make it seem
And
like it's a
Polly
cool
tried
squad.
to make me go into her stupid ass Discord.
Yeah, them Discords are.
Like Polly, like I said, Polly double agent, man. People told me like mods, be careful of your mod, da 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 da. I was like, nah, it's all
Mm-hmm.
good. Everyone is love. We have
No,
love.
no,
Oh,
no, 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 no. You would be
Polly shocked
surprised.
me. I'm shocked.
You would be surprised. But listen, one thing I know is we all been through it. I had that same situation. I mean, not to that
Yeah,
whole aesthetic, but that is more of the reason why I fell out with Black Tea Blog and Jane because there was a situation with one of my moderators that was speaking with them, and then it turned into this whole blow up where they made some fake text messages and said that I had something to do with it. It's crazy what these people do. That's what I'm saying. Like these people are weird, and it's like the only thing people want to do is come on YouTube and make content. That's it. And use their First Amendment right, freedom of speech. That's it. It should not be that hard. It should not be that hard. And if people fall out, it should be okay to fall out with somebody and just keep moving and move forward.
yes. Like even with Lady Latisha, when Danny took my channel and was doing all of that shit when I was already fucking stressed, I was like, yo, anyone who's in Danny's chat, I can't deal with you right now. Okay. And I told her that. She chose Danny. I'm like, okay, cool. Like,
Yeah.
bye. She started smearing me. I was like, can we just
Hmm.
not be friends? Why do we need to have all that?
Oh yeah. Because they
Like
want the
Polly did the
package.
same thing. Golden did the same thing. They always try to make it like such a big ass deal as if we were married or something and I did
Hmm.
something unforgivable.
You know what it is? They're always ready to be a victim to your
Oh my
ops.
God, yes.
They're
The
always ready to
victimhood
be a
is
victim to your ops.
mwah.
Yeah, that's just I've been through that and I've seen that. I've had that even with towards the end before I left YouTube. Like it was people that I knew were moles and they would be DMing me and they would be talking to me like, but Cups, you're not talking to me anymore. Why aren't you talking to me? Why aren't you? And I used to be like, yo, these people are weird. Like they want something from you. They want you to tell them
There
something
you
so they
go.
could go give it to somebody else. And that's just crazy. It's like, what is
Hmm.
wrong with y'all? And I'm not saying everybody, but it was just those selected people. And clearly, the moment that I left YouTube, they were right on those other people channels, like nothing
Now
happened.
she is like you will see it. Those people who kept on insulting, like let's say, Polly would be insulting Lady Atisha, Auntie Mickey. Suddenly now she's making an interview with them. Suddenly now she's a mod for V Goddess, and suddenly she's doubting the $1,000. I'm like, you were always an op.
Yep, yep. Anybody
Like
that could
this
do
is
that
not
quickly.
normal behavior of I don't agree with what you're doing, but bye.
Right. That's what I'm saying. When it becomes that extreme, that's too
Yeah,
much. Like, and that's why I'd be like, yo, what is all of this for? It's not even. And I was so surprised because I thought you and Polly would be able to come back and talk one day. But then when I started watching your videos and I'm listening to what you're saying, you like that wasn't even her real name, and I'm like, wait, so it wasn't her real name? And then you telling me she's on these other
join
people's
me. You should
panel
have seen my
and
face.
she's doing interviews, and I'm like, wait. You don't operate like that with somebody that you cared about the way she said she cared about you because she seemed like she was genuinely hurt. And it's like, so now you just gonna run with the ops? That tells me a lot about you.
And it's
That
not
speaks
even
a
like
lot.
oh, like she would have stayed with the Madgie is a bad person, and Madgie turns her back on people, and Madgie don't care. Okay, fine. Okay, think say whatever. She was there and giving me money while not telling me that she was gathering it from multiple people. I thought it was only her.
Right.
She was giving me money, and I would tell her exactly what I was doing with the money.
Right.
Now she's going with the narrative. Well, Madgie lied. She just used Chat GBT. She was there when I was saying that I'm looking for the lawyer. Oh man, it's gonna be that much. That fucking sucked. She was all there.
Right. Right. But
And I'm
that's
like,
how
but you were there. Am I
they will
suddenly
lie.
gonna start saying that you didn't give me any money?
Girl, listen, the way they will lie, I had people, there was a panel that happened where there were two women that was on this panel and they were just lying. They were lying about everything. They were saying, I did all these things. And I was like, damn, that's crazy when I have videos to prove that none of this stuff is true. They was like, Cups, she used this person. Cups did this and Cups did this to me. And it's like, wow, I really did all these things to you. I would hate for me to come out with these videos and show people that you're lying, which I am going to do. But it just shows that the people will, the same people, they will smile in your face when it's beneficial for them. And then the moment that you don't do what they want you to do,
Oh
they
yeah,
will,
they get
they,
so mad at you. Like that is the end. Fuck
they
you. Fuck everything about you. You're the worst, and go die somewhere. That's literally how they
yep.
think.
Yep. They the way they get so evil on you so quick, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you was never down for me. You was never down for me." And that's why I had to really say that was another reason why I really had to take a step back. God took me off YouTube for a reason. Now that I look at it, I'm like, yeah, He wanted me to see this, and ultimately, people need to see it because I was too loud, I was too boisterous. I have a lot of passion, and I'm ghetto. I ain't gonna lie about that. I'm a ghetto ass bitch, and
That's what they like
and
about people on YouTube. That you're your
no,
authentic self.
but no, they didn't like that about me. That's what I'm saying. When you
Mhm.
come, when one thing I know, when I see people like Kimmy, yourself, and even like Donat, because he seems like a talented person, right? I don't
Yes,
really know much about him. When I look at people and I'm like, why they're being attacked. That's one thing I could see just sitting back
exactly.
watching. I'm like, oh, I could see why they're attacking them. Or off the rip,
Oh
I could see
yeah,
because they know that if they wouldn't attack you, y'all gonna shoot to where y'all need to be. And Kimmy proved that when she was just killing them with them shorts and growing her channel. That's why they wanted to take her channel because they were so mad that she didn't even have to talk about them because God will always do a thing like that. And look
hmm
how her channel just grew. It was like, doo, 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 doo. And they didn't like that. So they was like, no, we got to do this. We got to take her channel. We got to demonetize her. And it's like, listen, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander.
exactly. Like they really are the worst. But my phone is dying, my love.
Okay.
Thank you so much for
You're
coming.
welcome. I'll talk to you
Okay,
soon,
I hope you
Maggie.
come more.
Yes.
You will
I'll be
not
back
be a
very soon.
co-host. Jesus Christ. Those people are so obsessed with that shit. Like my channel need to become their channel. It's weird as fuck.
It's
But
crazy.
yeah.
All
Love
right,
you all
Maggie. Bye bye. Have a
guys.
great day.
Bye. See you tomorrow.